Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of great local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Football Netball League 2, there's plenty of them, and looking forward to this contest. Tildy Carter downstairs. Who won the toss, buddy?
I'm not sure, Stu. Did you see that? I was just mingling with the locals in this beautiful old grandstand, mate.
Port Fairy won the toss. Eric Guthrie took the toss today. He won it, and they are kicking to the town end here at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. It looks like Matt Sully is going to play forward, start forward for the Seagulls with young Pollock. Rowan up there as well. So this contest, and it's going to be one in the middle, I reckon, today for mine, and Bailey Thompson, who played really well last week, the ruckman for the Camperdown Magpies. Him and Jay Bartlett. It's going to go a long way to seeing who wins this game, boys.
Spence at half forward, which will be a nice one. Obviously, Harry Sumner's the one I reckon watch out for today too, number 4 for Camperdown.
Just Absalom good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Tommy Baker.
Yeah, Tommy Baker, a nice play, but Sumner's going to be one of those ones that's going to, a bit of a Zay Vickers sort of type, gets the footy, but also too, we'll try and lock down on Guthrie.
And the Rock's got the job on young Pollock by the looks of it too. So umpire Bell holds the ball off. Let's get this one on the way, Hilly.
Yeah, round 9 of the Hampton Football Netball League. Let's see what happens. His first centre bounce up nice and high, some body on body. Thompson first too. He gets the handball out looking for Zach Sinnott. On his tail there was Troop. The Seagulls through Will Sinnott. Short kick to the wing. And he's finding Guthrie was nice on true settling. I think it's going to be a day out for Guthrie. He just finds the footy. He'll go short. Goes to the first gamer and Hugh Allen. He'll go short by foot again. Half forward line, Lucas Edmonds. The Richard Nixon medalist from the Hampton Interleague only a few weeks ago. Spears the pass inside forward 50, but intercepted nicely by the Camperdown Magpies. And Aidan Kennedy will take the relieving kick from defensive 50.
And of course, Guthrie playing against his former side here too, because he had a year at the Camperdown Magpies a couple of years ago.
And he had a great year too, I've got to say, Batty. He's a terrific player.
That was a big fly from Clancy over the back. Just keep an eye on that kid, boys. He is an excitement machine. So, ball right in front of the commentary box here. Guthrie's in there once again. Troop's in there. And also Spence. Good to see Spency out there too, because he's had a horrid run with injury. And just letting Guthrie know too all about it, I reckon, downstairs. So Thompson and Bartlett, they're going to go at each other all afternoon. Bartlett wins this one down. Nice handball there to Will Sinnott. Sinnott gets it forward. Radouche Mohan not wearing the helmet today. A little bit of 1-2 for Radouche. He kicks it in the pocket. Target. Ball goes over the top of the head. And the target was young Hamish Hobbs then, and we are going to have a ball up deep in the forward 50. So we played 1.5 minutes, no scoreboard yet, but any goal today, Hilly, is going to be pivotal.
I just reckon they've got some aerial firepower down there, Tildy, all thanks to SC Concrete. Hamish Hobbs can take the mark, Sully and Jason Rowan, so some good targets to Seagulls.
Yeah, it is, Hilly. Interesting to see if they stick with that all day in these wet conditions.
So ball inside forward 50 for the Seagulls. Here comes the Rock O'Neill. Happy to concede it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And any matchups that you've sort of noticed, Tilt, to look out for this afternoon?
Oh, I just like the one, like what you mentioned, Hilly, with the tallness within Port Fairy's forward 50. Hobbs, boys, is he Pete Hobbs' son? Or?
Yes.
Geez, old man's a great player. Super player.
Played over here too, Peter.
Coached him to a grand final, Hilly. Stewie.
So here comes the Seagulls trying to burst through. Kicked out a defensive 50 by O'Neill. Here's Troop. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere between wing and half forward on that outer side. And we'll have a stoppage. 2.5 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock, and we've yet to score on our national tile scoreboard.
Bartlett and Thompson up again. Charlie Lucas wrapped up in a strong tackle. They're calling for holding the ball. Umpire Stevie Walker. Harvey Norman, of course. And they're a great sponsor of the Hand and Football Netball League and Hammond League Live. Free kick's been plucked out. It's going to go to the big man, Big Jakey Bartlett. He loves these conditions. He kicks into the pocket. Beautiful kick. Just goes through. Pushing the back now. Is he paid? Yes. So Sully will get the resultant free kick right on the 50-metre arc. Ball's still fresh though here, boys. So we'll see if he's got the leg. It'll take a good kick in these conditions. But
He can deliver anything. They can be wobbly old Tower Hill punts, or they can be huge, lovely drop punts. So it'll be interesting to see what he delivers here, Sully.
Comes in, strikes it pretty good.
That's one of the better ones.
Not going to get the distance, but I tell you what, he got some good purchase on it. Camperdown, high up and under kick from Gordon. Cheeseman sits underneath it, coming through with Spence. Can he get it? Could have been taken high. Umpire says no, and Big Cooper still next door. He's not happy, the big fella, with that one on his man. Spence size Kelson.
No, Cooper thought that was a free kick, as did much of the crowd, I think.
Ball thrown up half-forward flank. Bartlett and Thompson. Guthrie in there again. Here's Brennan. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere.
Mind you, tough circumstances to umpire today too, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So right on the 50-metre line. Port Fairy end of the venue. And no one with clear decisive tap down. Guthrie in there once again, jumping on it. And again, we'll have another stoppage. And I feel like this is going to be much to the day, too, all thanks to SC Concrete.
I think so, boys. Stoppage after stoppage. You mentioned matchups, boys. Two strong boys in Pollock and O'Neill playing on each other. Some strength in that contest, lads.
Absolutely. So no one get the clear decisive tap again. Here's Mohan, comes and meets the football. He's wrapped up. Good tackle by Charlie Lucas.
I like the endeavour on the ball there from young Radush Mohan. That was good, wasn't it, in these conditions? I like that. And the Port Fairy faithful will too. So it's Thompson and Bartlett once again. There's Guthrie to Brennan. High up and under. Coming out to meet it was Hobbs. No one can get clean kind of possession here. This is what the game's going to be. It's going to be scrappy all afternoon. Young Cheeseman going in hard. And umpire Bell says, let's have a ball up. And Ace Kelson, I tell you what, they are swinging the changes downstairs. The Seagulls here to start this contest.
Well, they're going to have to do that all day, Matty. There'll be some tired legs here by the end of the game, that is for sure. And like you said, we're just going to see congestion after congestion here today. So I think any score on the board early is going to be vital.
Will Sennett looks to square up the ball inside the forward 50 and sing it over the line. Here's the Camperdown defence, and we'll have a boundary throw, and Angus Gordon seeing it over the line. So about 5 metres around from the Port Fairy goal. We've yet to score on the National Tile scoreboard. We've played almost 6 minutes, all thanks to Lee Contracting. Boundary throwing. Griff Dwyer against Harry Pollock. Had it, then lost it was Lucas Edmonds. Ball hits the ground. Everyone just converging to the contest and not getting anything out. We'll have another stoppage. So umpire Bell, he's had a fair bit of play in this first 4 minutes. Thompson gathers out of the ruck, quickly gets a little kick out. Only still inside forward 50, lost it and had it. It was Radush Mohan.
Lost it and had it.
Had it and lost it. Here's Cheeseman, nice pick-up. Check side, troop front position, gathers. He'll go corridor. Kick has to be good. Place almost intercepts and does nicely. Feeds a handball out. Quick kick forward there by Spence. Zach Sennett, number 2's up against True. Sennett paddles it to the boundary, looks to pick it up, he does. Had it, lost it, tries to go again, sees it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. And it's just going to be a lot of fumbles and trying to work it hard forward.
Love it, big fella. Yes. It's good to have someone back in the commentary box. Hey, just calling, just waxing. I like it. So Bartlett wins this one down. Bottom of the pack was Lucas Edmonds. He gets a quick little kick out of the pack, and that's Mitchie Ryan. Takes a nice mark. Wants to play on quickly and does. That's Hamish Gleeson, far out of side, kicks further afield. Rowan's going to be on the end of it. The shooter. The Hammond League leading goal kicker kicks further afield. The Rock just used his body beautifully, though, for the Camperdown Magpies. Squares it up to Charlie Lucas. Lucas plays on quickly to Gordon. Gordon runs, kicks into space. Sennett's the target, bouncing football. Getting back is the big man, Clancy. Little chip kick further afield. Nice play. And Jack Van der Haar. I like that one, Hilly. Van der Haar.
Short kick. Didn't quite hit the target. Feeding at the back there was Mitch Ryan, Spears to the coach and Tyrone Ross. So they've had some inside 50s, looks to draw the player. Inside he goes. Good kick in the end, and he finds Rowan on the lead.
Great kick.
Just
and
didn't
good
put-
hands from Rowan.
Absolutely. Didn't put too much heat on the kick, and Rowan was able to do his best work. And he'll go back and have a set shot 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle, and this will be a nice start for the Seagulls here in this home game in round 9 action of the Hampton Football Netball League. So Rowan is inside the top 5 of the competition for goal kickers. And he's just got that very methodical, measured run-up coming in. Comes in. Can he work it around enough? No, he can't. And it's the first score of the day. It's a minor score, and that's on the national tile scoreboard. It's one behind the Seagulls. Camperdown yet to score. 8.5 gone. All thanks to SC Concrete is Tildy Carter.
Yeah, I like Rowy's work right there, Hill. He's still getting over the deck pretty well. You know, he pushed up to half-forward wing to take a mark, present up, and then next passage to play, he's having a shot at goal 20 metres out.
Here we see the huddle. We saw it last week. Have not seen it for a long time. Remember Paul van der Haar?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Joshy has got a similar kind of haircut to Paul van der Haar, the Essendon superstar.
The Flying Dutchman, that was him, wasn't
The
it?
Flying Dutchman, mate. He's got the long locks.
Used to like a cold drink, they reckon, didn't he? Paul Van Haar?
The cigarettes, the whole kit and caboodle. Cook himself bacon and eggs about half an hour before he played.
Nearly got a possession down there too, our man on the boundary, Scotty Carter.
I'm up here in the grandstand, nice and cosy, Stewie.
Ball follows you, mate.
Never used to, Ice.
One behind 1 point here. That is the only score, and the Port Fairy Seagulls have it. 9.5 minutes in the first quarter. League contracting time clock. Mitch Ryan just dispossessed. Quick kick comes out. Thompson dives on the football. Spence in there as well too.
I just want to ask Tildy, he'll be listening down there. Tildy, how many goals wins the game today, do you reckon?
I think if you kick 6, you'll win, Ice, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, in wet conditions, and in any footy in general, you've got to take your opportunities inside your forward 50. And Port Fairy attacking, I reckon they would have had maybe 8 inside 50s already. They're only one behind. That can be a bit of a worry.
Had nearly all of it, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, mate.
Free kick was to Bartlett. He goes further afield to Rudush Mahan. So Mohan wants to go short. Free kick for a chop of the arms. Going to go to Will Sinnott for the Port Fairy Seagulls. So Sinnott, he goes further afield looking for Lucas Evans. Coming out was Gordon. He was good. A little bit of 1-2 action. Really nice football. Bangs it on the boot. Look at Clancy come through. Couldn't gather. Was gathered by Zach Sinnott. He just gets a little bit of purchase and kicks for touch. And I think you're just going to be happy to say, boundary, my best friend this afternoon, and we're going to have a boundary throw in right in front of the commentary box here. Hilly this afternoon, Gardens Oval, Port Fairy, low-scoring affair, 1-0.
Absolutely. Boundary throwing young Ethan Hammersley. The left arm goes bang. Bartlett up against Bailey Thompson. Thompson with the good follow-up. Here's Van der Haar. Kicks it to half forward. Sobey the target. Nearly a nice mark taken there by Griff Dwyer, and he's either being paid the free kick or the mark. Back in the side this week, Dwyer. So he's just looking at his options. He's got a couple of short ones there, and Jonty Lafferty all over his head. Here's Mohan, who's been busy with Bartlett. If we can get a quick kick, they've got some space inside the 50. Here's Sobey. Lurking there was Rowan on the lead. Drops short. Rowan taken with the tackle. Holding the ball.
That was a good tackle, though. It would have been easy to infringe
Peter
there.
Bolsh bridged that whole lot from behind.
Absolutely.
Certainly put that one down because saved a certain goal. Rowan just took him on, and he could have gone either way, that one, to be honest. But Angus Gordon saved a certain shot on goal. They just missed that first one. They were at the back there, the Seagulls. So an opportunity goes begging. So boundary throw in. Getting to the front was Bartlett. Brennan. Oh, that's a big tackle. Thompson on Brennan. And Brennan's tough as nails. He gets up and says, I'm right, big fella. Don't worry about it. So Bartlett. This one's won down by Thompson. Sully, non-preferred side, kicks around the body. Good fist by Gordon. He's the rocket Travolta down back for the Camperdown Magpies. I tell you what, Mohan's been at everything so far for the Port Fairy Seagulls. Kick goes forward. Seagulls have got numbers here. That was good, strong play. That time by number 13 there. Well, I haven't got on my team sheet, so we'll find out who 13 is. And at some stage, free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to Harry Sumner for the Camperdown Magpies. So he's a true centre-half back position. Sumner squares it up to the rock. He's got a big raking left footed in the rock. He doesn't let me down. Kick was beautiful. Oh, dropped what he probably should have taken that time. And that was young Aidan Kennedy, who played really well last week. It's actually Nettie Molan, I should say. He was really good last week. He'd like to have that one back, but it's tricky conditions this afternoon, that is for sure.
So on the forward 50 for the Magpies, probably hasn't been down here that much. It's been a dominant end down the city end goals here at the Gardens Oval. Bartlett got the tap down. First to it here is Sumner. Zigs and zags and goes inside forward 50. They've got the extra there, the Seagulls. Gathered by Molan. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere, 25, 30 metres out from the Camperdown goals. It's the Seagulls leading by one behind on the national title scoreboard. 13 and a half gone in this first term. Umpire Walker throws it up. Lucas up against Bartlett. Lucas, quick kick out of the pack, just on the last line of defence there was Darcy Troop, and he gets it and he kicks it long outside defensive 50. Good bit of work there in the end by Absalom, trying to keep the ball alive. He was up against Sobey. On the centre wing now, here's Gordon trying to control proceedings. It's a really hot footy out there. Lots of little fumbles and little handballs, just trying to get a clear possession. And a free kick's going to go to the Camperdown Magpies on that outer side wing.
So, squaring it up now. Kick inboard to Brock Stevens. Stevens plays on quickly. Players out here everywhere. One of those was Wilbert Cheeseman. Cheeseman goes forward into the pocket. 2-on-1 contest. Contest was good that time from Molan. The ball goes out of bounds. Yes, it does. And we will have a boundary throw in. So one behind, 1 point. Now that is the Port Fairy Seagulls. Camperdown yet to score. We've nearly played 15 minutes in our Hampton League Live match of the day, but it's trying conditions here. Goals are going to be a premium. We've had a fair bit of rain this afternoon. Free kick off the ball here. It's going to go to Sinnott, and it's going to go against young Max Clancy. So Sinnott will have the first shot on goal for the Camperdown Magpies. He's going to have to kick from just inside 50. But as I said, everything is going to be at an absolute premium today. So any score is going to be a win, I reckon, because it's going to be tough to score, boys. So Zach Sinnott comes in, kicks on its way, strikes it magnificently. Wow, I tell you what, hits the post.
Good kick.
That was a great kick from there, Greg Kelson.
Just shows, Matty, I reckon at the moment the footy can't be too heavy, like the way it's pinging around.
Striking it good, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's their first score of the afternoon. It's 1 point apiece. Nearly 16 minutes gone. Scotty Carter, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, it's low scoring affair to say the least, boys. So in the first 12, 13 minutes, boys, super impressed the way Camperdown defended, particularly O'Neill and Gordon back there. They saved them time and time again early on the piece.
Absalom really took a nice mark. He kept the ball alive. He's wrapped up. Hobbs has asked the question. And holding the ball, free kick to Hamish Hobbs, rewarded for some strong tackling work there. So he's on centre wing, 1 point apiece in this Hampton League Live match of the day. Both sides chasing their first win of the season. Goes towards half forward. Plenty of players around there on the contest. Here's Sully, gets the handball out. Ross goes towards goal. Tyrone Ross goes across the face and a minor score. The Seagulls get their second point of the day, leading the Magpies one behind, 16 and a half gone, all thanks to Lee's contracting.
He's been good, Tyrone Ross, this afternoon, just his ball use, and he's getting to the right spots. So the Magpies, they play this huddle, boys. Good mark by young Hobbs. 50 metres too. Oh, this is going to put him in with him.
Costly.
That is costly. Goes against Thompson too, just for a bit of a tap away of the football, just after he took the mark. So Hobbs is going to go to about 25 metres out straight in front net. And he struck that last one just in front of us here pretty well. So he's a nice kick, young Hobbs. So this is for the first goal of the afternoon. Change is ringing left, right and centre downstairs, both sides. So Hamish Hobbs comes in, Kicks on its way, pulls it to the left. So another opportunity. It is a bit of wastage here, guys, isn't it?
100%. Yeah, no, waste of opportunity. They're going to be gold, these goals. And at the moment, Port's probably had, 3 genuine chances to kick them, haven't they?
3 behind, 3 points. That's Port Fairy. 1 behind, 1 point. That is Camperdown. We're at the 18-minute mark of the first quarter here. Hammerling live match of the day, Hilly.
Hey, let's go around the groundswell. Thanks to Matco Hire. Portland, 3 straight 18, leading Cobden 1 behind. Warrnambool currently leading the Hamilton Kangaroos 30-7. And I know we're going to get Skeeter Cannon on the phone soon for the South Warrnambool and North Warrnambool update as well.
So Portland has started well at Cobden. That's good down there. You need to, don't you, against Cobden, because they get their tails up down there.
Correct. Coming through is Maloney. Inside forward 50. Jumping out of there was Brennan trying to save it. Tackled. Sully was good. They got it out just in the nick of time. The Magpies' defence. Tackle numbers are going to be high this afternoon on the Senate account stat sheet. And we'll have a throw right on the 50-metre line, Port Fairy end of the ground. At the back there was Brennan, gets it to Sully, bangs it inside, forward 50. Someone they're just hoping can take a mark, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in 10 metres around from the Seagulls goal. It's 3 behind, 3 points, Port Fairy. Camperdown 1 behind, 1 point. Almost 19 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock.
Even Sully got good purchase on that one then, didn't he?
Well, that's what I mean. The football just looks like it's not wet at the moment.
It's carrying, isn't it?
Yeah.
So young Pollock wins that one down. Thompson's good enough to get it though again to the rock. Kicks it to his counterpart there in Bartlett. They just get a quick scrubber kick forward, and the ball goes out of bounds across the line just in front of the coach of the Port Fairy Seagulls, Tyrone Ross. So 9.5 minutes gone first quarter league contracting time clock. We're yet to see a goal in this contest on the National Tail scoreboard. So ball, forward 50 for Port Fairy. Pollock wins it down. Sully gathers on his right side. Left foot snap around the body. Good mark. Last line of the fence, and that's James O'Neill, and he saved a certain goal. So they are hanging on for dear life here. The defensive 6 of Camperdown has been really impressive, guys.
Yeah, they have. As you said, Port have had it in there a lot, so there's been a lot of pressure on them. But at this stage, Camperdown's holding up.
High kick out, nice mark taken, Jakey Bartlett, Matthews Patrol. Matthews Patrol, Pentecost Bridgestone Player of the Day. It was a beautiful mark in tough conditions. Big shout out to our great sponsors, Matthews Patrol and Lucas Brothers Butchers. Kick a little bit too much for the Magpies, goes over the back and skittles through with 3 sets of hands. Good pressure on the ball on that outer side wing. Handball just over the top there of Tommy Baker. Fleming handballs out, finds Clancy. Comes out to the first gamer and Hugh Allen on the left boot, not his best, out of bounds on the full. Let's go to Tildy Carter, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, boys, as well as Camperdown have defended, and they really have defended well, I think they need to be a little bit careful of turning the footy over the back half, boys. They've got away with a couple just through mistakes Port Fairy may go inside the 450, but if you're going to go short, you just can't be turning the footy over, especially in these conditions today.
Big kick towards the National Tile scoreboard. It has the Port Fairy Seagulls 3 behinds to Camperdown 1 behind, 21 gone, so it might be a short quarter. Even though we have had a few stoppages, no goals have been scored as yet. Umpire Robson with the ball throwing in duties. Front position there, Bartlett, read it nicely. Here comes Edmonds. Kick smothered, high up and under. Plenty of players around the contest for the Seagulls. Good handball out. Comes out to Tyrone Ross, got some meterage with a kick under pressure. Good pick up by the Rock and O'Neill. Gets out to Miles Sennett. Over the top, he draws the handball. Cheeseman, good below his knees. Good set of handballs here. Now can they get the ball moving forward here, the Magpies? Charlie Lucas puts it out in front of Ned Molan. They've got numbers favouring here. Baker has to work hard, but the numbers are favouring the Seagulls. And Jimmy Wallers will clear for the Seagulls outside D50.
They call him, his nickname's Group 1. Chris Waller.
Don't mind that.
Tackle, holding the ball. Free kick will go to the Seagulls. Advantage paid now, it'll have to come back. And Eric Guthrie will take the resultant free kick. Virtually true centre half back position. So kick goes short, and that's to Brennan. Brennan now goes back to Guthrie. Oh, just misses the target. So all of a sudden now they're under a little bit of pressure. Here's Baker. Baker squares one up to Wilbur. Wilbur Cheeseman now got Sinnott short. A few plays hovering around centre half forward. Told to play on now. Kicks into the hot spot. Diving attempt that time by Miles Sinnott. Handball comes back to Troop. Troop gets one long and strong and take a nice mark. For the Port Fairy Seagulls was Hamish Gleeson. So he goes back inboard to Guthrie. So they're not frightened even in these conditions to pull the trigger.
Look at that kick.
Beautiful kick to Bartlett. He's got Sully over the top if he wants to use him, and does. He'll turn and swing. Sully will go looking for Rowan. Rowan on the end of it. Kick just misses. And reading it better was Riley Arnold. It was a good build-up, eyes.
How good's Bartlett going? He's covering the ground here like a ruck rover, isn't he? Like he's
good bits too.
And everywhere, but running through the corridor and really putting pressure on Camperdown.
O'Neill with the ball in hand. He'll go short. Finds Canady. Good kick. Finds Lafferty. So he was about to go, but just felt like he didn't have an option ahead of him. Charlie Lucas is the target. Well done there by Pollock. Gathered by Mohan, who's had a good first turn. Goes towards Hobbs. He can draw the handball to Ross if he wanted to. He's going to go into the pocket, and he finds Rowan with a nice kick.
Jeez, good kick.
And that was a good diving mark there by Jason Rowan, who goes back behind his mark. And they need to kick one. They need to get some reward for those who are inside forward 50s here, the Port Fairy Seagulls. It's going to take one of his best in Jason Rowan. Throws up the grass, seeing what the wind will do. That is out there currently. They're currently leading by 2 points as we're getting nearer to quarter time. Rowan, 20 metres out, tough angle, comes in and has nailed it. A Lucas Brothers snag of the day from Jason Rowan.
Beautiful kick. Oh. And you know what? The only difference really between the shot he had where he was more or less straight in front, it just hit the boot properly. That was the only difference. The style was exactly the same. One came off the edge and one came off the dead middle of the boot.
That never looked like missing.
Well, let's go up to Friendly Society's Park. Ash Kelson is doing a little bit of around the grounds for us this afternoon. Ash, what's the latest at the Friendlies, buddy?
South Warrnambool 3 goals 18, North Warrnambool 3-1 19 at the 33-minute mark.
Turkey treat.
Hey, Ash, plenty up there for the reunion, mate. Good numbers.
There's a few up there, a few under the tent. They had a bit of a night out last night watching George Stevens, there's a few about. Tom Quinlan and the boys,
Love your work, big fella. Just Ash Kelson covering that one for us this afternoon and doing a great job. The big fella, I think I might have actually messaged Skeeter, but we've got Ash on. But Skeeter, we thinking we've given him the shaft.
Just see the great Skeeter was up at the new centre for Hawthorn. Left foot.
I didn't know you took him for goal kicking as well, Matthew.
Mate, well, the left foot just straight. Like, I didn't know he was a left footer, to be honest with Skeeter.
Looked like Peter Hudson. Crashed over the footy.
So ball far out of side. I thought we were going to go a quarter without a goal, boys, to be honest.
By the way, getting back to Skeeter, he would be a pest down there, wouldn't he?
Oh, the Hawks, mate. Absolutely.
Drive them mad.
Gee whiz, Guthrie's had plenty of it in this first quarter for the Port Fairy Seagulls, but that ball goes out of bounds. So 139 Port Fairy. Camperdown one behind 1 point on the National Tile scoreboard. 26 minutes gone first quarter.
Yeah, you wouldn't think there's too much time left, Tildy. It's, I guess, the Seagulls will be happy. They'll probably go in at the lead at quarter time. They've had some good looks, but just haven't been able to convert everything that's gone their way.
Probably dominated field position, haven't they? They played the most of the game in their front 50 so far, boys.
So the little kick comes out at Canady, has to play on that left boot. A beautiful left foot kick too. Finds the corridor of Charlie Lucas. Draws the player to Sumner. Sumner will bring it to the outer side, half-forward flank. Fraser Lucas on the back of 4 goals last week. Gathered nicely. Inside on the left boot. Spots up Baker. Just threw his fingers in the end. Troop mops up. Helicopter kick. It sort of ricocheted. Here's Fraser Lucas. Tries to bend it around. Come off the side of the boot. Still inside forward 50. Here's Max Clancy. Trying to move it forward for the Seagulls. Good pressure applied there by Camperdown to keep it in. And we'll have a stoppage about 35, 40 metres out from goal to give themselves a chance as we're getting closer to quarter time.
So it's a really miserable old day here at the Gardens Oval. Port Fairy. Guthrie Gets that clearance through again. He's been magnificent this first quarter. Nice pick-up out there by Dommy Absalom, who was sensational last week. Son of the great Mick Absalom. Stacks on the move. He's going to ping this. He's going to pay for holding the ball. Free kick will go to the Seagulls. And it's young Allen in game number 1. Huey. Good story. Son of the great Gareth Allen. Kicks out further afield. So nearly ticked over 28 minutes here. You wouldn't think it'd be a long quarter. Pollock's going to fly from the back. Nearly pulls it in too. Handball comes back out the rock. He's been the rock of Gibraltar only as far as Brennan. Brennan kicks forward now. Can they get one late here? Rowan comes out. Mohan, little banana bender kick, bouncing football, getting back though. Miles Sinnott, good pick up in these conditions. Nice bit of play by Miles Sinnott. And they out of trouble. The ball's gone out of bounds. And that was clean, and he had to be young Miles Sinnott, boys, and got the job done.
Yeah, terrific work by Miles. I think the siren's imminent here for the end of this first term. Boundary throw-in, 35-40 out from the Seagulls goal. Rowan, the only goal kicker of this game this afternoon. Ball comes out, Sinnott overran it. Here's Edmonds, taken high. Yes, he is. And he'll have a shot from 50 right on the buzzer. You would suggest that the distance might really test him. It's a beautiful kick, Lucas Edmonds, but obviously with the conditions out there, slippery maybe, a little bit of heavy footy, it might just push him. But he's going to go back and have a shot.
You've got to have a crack at it.
You have to have a shot, don't you?
Barrel.
The siren's gone barrel.
You got to barrel it and just hope you hit it sweet.
Did you used to hit him sweet barrel, Stewie?
No, Lucas Edmonds comes in and goes out wide, and Neil just happy to gather it. So that's quarter time. The Seagulls in a low-scoring affair, leading 1-3-9 to Camperdown, 1 behind. Sole goal kicker, Jason Rowan from the Port Fairy Seagulls, and that quarter went for 28 minutes and 50 seconds, Matthew.
And just quickly, all thanks to Matt Kohaya around the grounds, the Portland Tigers, 3 straight 18, Cobden Bombers 2 behind, 2 points. The Hamilton Kangaroos, 4-1-25. The Blues, 5-1-31. South Warrnambool Roosters, 3 straight 18. North Warrnambool, 3-1-19. Terrebonne and Croydon Saints yet to kick off. That is around the
Close
games. Thanks to Matt Guy. They are close games. You'd expect that in these conditions, though, Ozzy.
You probably do.
First leg of the quaddy coming up to at Sandown shortly, mate. Not too far away, Oz.
What are we looking at, Matthew? 2:45, so about 15 minutes away, mate.
Beautiful, big fella. Let's take a break on Handball League Live. First quarter is done here at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. The Seagulls 1-3-9. They lead Camperdown 1 behind 1 point. They're looking for their first win. We'll come back with second quarter right after this.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Winning. There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
It's Beth from Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. Warrnambool's biggest gym just got an extra 200 square metres bigger with a whole lot more equipment. Get your training done how you want and when you want. Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness Homemakers Centre.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essential as training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hamden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hamden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Quarter time here at our Hamden League Live match of the day. Port Fairy 1-3-9, Camperdown 1 behind 1 point. Both sides looking for their first victory in 2026. Scotty Carter downstairs. What was the messaging from Coach Clinton Thomas? Clinton Thomas.
Yeah, mate.
Yes.
Speaks very well at the huddle. Happy with their attack on the footy, happy with their endeavour. Just needs to pick up, tidy up their skill level. Really what we mentioned coming out of their back half, Stewie. Continue to be brave with the footy, but just need to tidy up that skill level on the way out, mate.
Hey, just be careful of the great Mark Vaughan in front of you too, mate, wearing the bright coloured shorts. Okay. He's looking dangerous. He's on the Melbourne Pots downstairs too.
It is pretty slippery down here, Stewie. I must say, when you're out on the deck, mate, it's actually a lot heavier than what it looks from the commentary box, mate.
And, mate, don't you go getting wet downstairs because there's a little bit of drizzle coming in once again, Scotty.
Yeah, it's a pretty miserable day, Stewie, to be honest.
It's an absolute Barry Crocker, that is for sure. And the next few days, not going to be much better, I think, this week. So, strap yourselves in for a little bit of wintry weather, that is for sure. Umpire Bell holds the ball aloft and we're about to get this second quarter. All thanks to Badeness rule underway. Bartlett up against Thompson to start this as they started the contest. Charlie Lucas gets a handball. He's kicked the wrong way. Here we haven't seen that for a while. But he's kicked at the Port Ferry. Anyway, the Camperdown Magpies back line stood up to that. And Miles Sinnott, he gets the ball further afield, bouncing football. It took me back to the old kids' days there then, boys. You don't see that very often, do you? in the senior footy.
No, I remember Michael Gale for Richmond one day doing it in the prelim final against the Cats in 95.
And Fish was playing on Ablett when he did it.
Ablett probably lined up for his 15th that day, did he?
Possibly.
Don't mention the water fish.
No, he doesn't like that, Osh, you're right.
Guthrie did well in the clinches, but intercepted there by Place. Here's Spence inside forward 50. Fraser Lucas had just bounced a little bit too high. Maloney right in his tail and did really well to get it on the second bite. Short kick, and it found Gleeson. And Edmonds now on that outer side wing. So an 8-point advantage to the Seagulls at quarter time. He'll go laterally back to Hamish Gleeson. Back to the club this year, Hamish Gleeson, after spending some time at Hawkesdale Macarthur. He'll work it back to Maloney. No, over the back was Troop. So they're just chipping around, finding the right avenue to get it moving forward. He'll go long and high to that outer side wing.
Big kick, Troop, isn't he?
Absolutely, that was a huge kick. Here's Place, tough as nails. He's all wrapped up, not going anywhere, and we'll have a stoppage on that outer side wing. So 139 Port Fairy, Camperdown one behind, 1 minute and 45 seconds gone in this second term. That's all thanks to Lee Contracting.
Very, very trying conditions over at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy.
Hey, Hilly, where's Troop from?
He's a Geelong boy originally.
Which is size?
GDFL.
Yeah, big lad.
I think Bannockburn he may have come from.
Geez, a big kick though.
And kind of covers a forward, but I think they've been playing him down back, and he seems to be reading the ball really, really well as he goes back with a flight. No, right on cue. The Troopster pulls in a Peter Bosch Bridgestone highlight of the day.
It's a lovely kick.
Beautiful kick out to Allen. That is Huey Allen in game number 1 this afternoon. He's got a player further afield, and that's Will Sinnott. So Sinnott wants to go and square it up. Kick going to be good, and is. That's to Group 1 Jimmy Wallers. He goes out further afield. Nice kick too. Running onto it now is Brennan. He's got a bit of space in front of him. Good tackle though. Well done. And that was good play by Joshy Place. Just wrapped him up there, because if they had been overlap footy and they were out there in the Seagulls, so that was a nice play.
Yeah, they've kicked it well onto the field, haven't they? Obviously getting that bit of space. Here's Gleeson, who's had a fair bit of the footy. Nice chest mark taken by Mohan. Gets it to Brennan. Inside 50. Rowan the target, and Rowan doesn't disappoint. Good body on body work, and he was able to take a beautiful mark 25 metres out, directly in front, and he can make it goal number 2 this afternoon, the sharpshooter Jason Rowan. But he will be running into goal in pretty heavy conditions on the grass right in front of him.
He's presenting beautifully, Rowan, isn't he?
For a bloke, what, 38?
Yeah, but he's
I think he's 40 this year, Stewie.
He can still get off the mark, which is the key to it, isn't it?
He's a smart footballer, great football IQ, Jason Rowan. For his second of the day, and to extend the lead to 14 points, doesn't miss a beat. Jason Rowan, second goal today, 2-3-15. Camperdown one behind. 4 minutes gone in this second term. Tildy, some good work there by the sharpshooter.
Well, he's kicked both goals, hasn't he? Which is going to be worth its weight in gold today. And, for his age, we spoke about how well he's getting over the deck. What I found interesting with Troop Boards is he seems to be playing a spare man across half back. I'm not sure whether Camperdown are going to allow that much longer, because he's
controlling it, isn't he?
He's controlling it, eyes, and you're right, he covers the ground well, and he kicks the ball so long. He's sort of
well, he's getting it straight to the wing when he's doing it.
He's taking yardage on a wet day, which is vitally important.
Yeah, I agree.
So they look like they're trying to match him up now. So Lucas going to him. So they're only playing a 6-man forward line though.
Yeah, they are, but they're sort of manufacturing to be a spare there.
Yeah. We'll just keep an eye on that one, Ice.
Yep, will do.
Just see who rolls back here for the Seagulls.
It's a handy little break now, boys.
Bloody oath it is in these conditions.
Yep.
I know that sounds stupid because it's only 14 points, but gee whiz, when you've got a bit of drizzly rain happening downstairs.
And to be fair, boys, they've probably dominated inside 50s for the day so far.
Well, that's right. They could actually be further in front, couldn't they? But it's like you said, it's a handy break, particularly when you told me early that 6 goals wins the game. I think it's a really handy break.
I agree.
Rain coming down here to the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. Bartlett and Thompson go at it again. Thompson gets a handball forward to Spence. Thompson on all hands and knees. That was good play. Free kick for holding the man. Advantage played on here, and they go into attack through Lafferty. Kick comes out. There's Troop again. He gets it, just bangs it on the boot. Kicks for touch. How will they see this? You can't really play deliberate in these conditions, can you? We'll have a boundary throwing.
Old-fashioned found the boundary though.
Wasn't it just the Johnny Beckwith eyes?
Yes.
Hit the boundary, son.
2-3-15, one behind Camperdown. The Seagulls up by 14. So boundary throw-in will occur inside the forward 50 for the Magpies. Edmonds up against Zach Sinnott. Jumping on it, no one getting any clear way of getting a handball out.
If you have a look now, Hilly, Troops by himself, goal square and positive, isn't he?
Yeah, and even it happened in the first term too, Tildy, and I reckon they were a little bit hesitant going forward because they had the outnumber a number of times Camperdown later in that first term, so he's positioned him in a really dangerous spot. Here's Vic, socks it off the ground, coming towards it's Fraser Lucas, and a bit of a rugby try over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in, 5 around from the Camperdown goal. So 6 minutes has ticked over on the league contracting time clock. Second term brought to you by Power Core, essential as. Shallow boundary throw in. Here comes Zach Sinnott, Will Sinnott from the Seagulls. Here's Fraser Lucas, tries to create. Under pressure was Bake with a handball, trying to feed it out. And again, another stoppage will occur. Vic just getting up, last man off the ground. So, hard conditions here at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. It's usually picturesque, but the weather hasn't allowed it this afternoon. Kavanagh tried to jump over the back and get the tap down.
But you look at that ground though, Matty, and as you said, the ball's still pinging around all right. We've got to remember that ground was under total water a week ago.
You're right, Ice.
So it's pretty good, isn't it?
So that pretty well. Here's coming John Maloney. Feeds out the handball. Mohan, who's been dangerous, sees it over and we'll have a boundary throw until we go. All thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, I guess to say that Camperdown probably need a goal. I mean, they're only 2 goals down, but you wouldn't want to see Paul Ferry kick it out to a 3-goal lead. 20 points would be a long way back.
Next goal, I think, even this early, needs to be Camperdown.
Yeah, for sure, mate, for sure.
Just getting yardage, and they just got the little bit bigger bodies for mine. Gathered now in the middle of the ground. That was by James O'Neill. Down the field, so the free kick's going to go.
This will give them a chance.
Give them a bit of a chance. It'll go to Miles Sinnott. Port Fairy pushing a lot of numbers back here. He kicks to Spence. So Spence is half forward now.
Out of retirement for the day.
So Spence.
Good kick.
Nice kick to Fraser Lucas. So Lucas, Port Fairy got a lot of numbers back in the hole here now. So they've got to either spot someone up short or try and create something from nothing. That's a nice kick, just squaring it up to Brock Stevens.
Just hang on to the footy till something happens.
Stevens goes short. Zach Sinnott was the target.
The big fella.
The big fella trooper. He's just reading it well and he's loving it. He's having a day out today. Bangs it on the boot. The ball goes out of bounds. And if you're kind of talking Matthews Patron player today, Trooper would have to feature at the moment, Ice.
He's in at the moment, without question. But as I said, it's almost like it's a magnet going to him.
So, boundary throwing.
What's with you, Hilly? I thought he came as a forward.
They really got to make him more accountable, though, somehow, don't they?
He definitely comes as a forward. I think he's kicked nearly 100 goals in the GDFL, and he's kicked a lot in the GFL too over the journey. So,
I guess he's changed positions with Sully a bit, Shuey. One's gone back, one's gone forward.
Yeah, well, Sully's probably played more centre half back this year than probably forward, hasn't he? So,
that was a good duel here with Dobson a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, you can still see now, boys, he's still a spare man back there.
Yeah. So Edmonds trying to be busy. Spence, pickpocket, got the handball out. Gathered there in the end by Baker. Quick chain of handballs into the hands of Guthrie. Just bangs it on the boots. Hobbs was going for it. Here's Harry Pollock trying to savour it. And it just goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So it's going to be a day of stoppages and not high scoring. 2-3-15 Port Fairy. Jason Romans kicked both goals for the Seagulls. Camperdown one behind. 9 minutes and 50 ticked over on the league contracting time clock. Second term brought to you by Power Core, essential as.
Big heave from the boundary umpire. Bartlett gets the front position. Him and Thompson have had a cracking duel today. Both being important players. Umpire Stevie Walker. Harvey Norman's number 1. Coming through there was Mitchie Ryan. Handball comes up. Geez, that's a good gather by the Rock in these conditions. Miles Sinnott just tries to boot it off the ground at the end. Pollock gets the handball to Ryan. Ryan goes further afield over the top of Hobbs' head. Off the ground, just kicking it there was Angus Gordon. This will be interesting because he really just booted that looking for the boundary line. And umpire Walker, he's plucked one out for a bit. No, he's just telling Radush Mohan, I think, just to zip it, son.
I think they've decided they're not paying that one out of bounds today.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today, Aussie. So, the great Fernie Robson just sends that one aloft. Ball kick forward now by Sumner. Kicks to space, and Maloney, that is Joel, the dingo. Already taken it across the line. Oh, that could have been a legging. Umpire says no play on. Handball comes back, so Spence, quick little kick around the body. Strong tackle there, applied. Spence goes and gets it again. Handball over the top. Here they go, they're out now. Zach Sinnott. They got plenty of space and time here. The big man, Nettie Molan, flies from the back, and the ball goes out of bounds. And we will have a boundary throw in. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire. Well, we thought we had Skeeter early, but we got Ash. We've got Skeeter this time. Skeeter Cannon, how are you, big fella?
Geez, I thought you sacked me again, but anyway, we're back.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story, Skeeter. I said we got Skeeter for around the ground south and north, and our man Davey, he's going straight to Ash Colson.
Just go and stand with him, mate. We'll get you both.
What's happening up there, buddy?
Oh, mate, she's a bit of an arm wrestle up here at the moment. Well, that's not right. It's saying it's only a minute into the second quarter. I reckon it's about 10 minutes into the second quarter. And it's 4-1-25 apiece, but Charlie McKinnon's just lining up for a shot now. And he just goes bang and puts it through. So North Warrnambool will go to 5-1-31, leading South Warrnambool 4-1-25.
Now, quickly before we let you go, because you want to watch the first leg of the quaddie, Skeet, I do know that. Are you sore? Are you sore, mate? You're moving pretty well this week.
Yeah, no, I'm moving pretty well, mate. Yeah, why?
Yeah. No, just watching you having a lot of things
down the hanger, mate. Down the hanger in Melbourne.
The left foot damaging kick.
Oh, yeah. Just got the call from Sam Mitchell to go down there and fix up a bit of goal kicking for the boys. So
they thought it was Cyril Rioli, mate, at the left foot. They thought, is this the Warrnambool version of Cyril?
The only problem, mate, that no player turned up for the Lakers, so.
They know too much.
Good on you,
mate.
Lovely work. Hey, back here, Dobby Absalom has kicked a goal in the pocket for the Magpies too. From absolutely nowhere, he played sensational last week, Dom Absalom. And he's put the first on the board for the Magpies. So they go to 1-1-7, 2-3-15. Port Fairy have got the ball straight out of the guts, and on the end of it is Radush Mohan, who's been in good nick this Sambo, boys.
Hey, great mark too, with the flight of the football. He was underneath it and sort of just fell into his lap. So Mohan for the reply goal to get it back out to that 14-point margin. It's going to take one of his best from 40 metres out. Comes in, gets good purchase, and nails it. Radush Mohan.
Oh, he's given the celebration. Did you have a look at that? He's done the kneel. He's kneeled down and done the... What was that play?
Oh, Mark Williams.
Was it? No, not the Mark Williams. What was the one from Port Adelaide? He used to do that bow and arrow. You know, he used to do the bow and arrow every week. Tildy, come on, help me out here.
I haven't got you. No.
Did he get trained Essendon from the power?
Oh, yes, Dersma.
Dersma. He used to do the old bow and arrow. Radush Mohan's given us the bow and arrow. The old Robin Hood, Greggy Kelson.
Magnificent. And that was a quick reply from Port Fairy too to Camperdown's goal.
So ball back in the middle. It was a quick reply. They're still moving this ball all right. Gee, Spence is clever, isn't he? Just steps through traffic, the great man. Bouncing football, Absalom gathers. Handball over the top this time. That's to Vic. Vic kicks, and getting back there was Maxie Clancy in the last line of defence.
Your favourite player now, I think.
Oh, he's a nice young kid. Over the top to Guthrie. Not 15! He's been pinged. Gee whiz. Nearly could have got done for holding the pill there. Scotty Carter, all thanks to SC Concrete. Haven't seen that? No, Matt?
No, we have not, Matthew.
What's happened to the great man? Is he up right downstairs? Is he on the Melbourne Pots?
He might be in the rooms. So they jump out of Guthrie being one of those players. Got the handball out of Bartlett. He's had a lot of the footy, Jake Bartlett. Outside offensive 50. Cheeseman through his fingers. Now he gets it back. They work it back to move it forward. Inside 50 they go. And a free kick's going to go down the field. It was against the Seagulls around that half-forward line. And a free kick's going to go. I reckon it might be Baker. Tommy Baker will get the
He's good, this kid.
So he'll have a shot about 30 metres out.
Important kick, boys.
almost directly in front, and he is a noted goal kicker.
Yeah, they need it.
And a +1 handicapper for golf as well. Very good golfer.
Tommy is.
Yeah, very good golfer. So Tommy Baker, kick 5, only a fortnight to go. Big kick to get the Magpies back within 8 points. Comes in from 30. It's a little pitching wedge over the top of the goal umpire. And he's first of the day, and the Magpies second. They go to 2-1-13. 8 points adrift to the Port Fairy Seagulls, 3-3-21.
Just watching Linda Vaughan down there, trotting along carefully, but she's got the team manager armband on.
I thought it was the black one for Boy.
Very important position, the team manager armband.
I like that. I haven't seen that one for a while. Hey, around the grounds, all thanks to Matco High. Portland Tigers, they are 4 straight 24. Cobden Bombers 2-2-14. The Warrell Blues 45. Hamilton Kangaroos 27. And the Eagles 34, South Warrell 25. All thanks to Tractor.
I don't know whether it's as wet everywhere else, but some scores getting kicked.
Yeah, there
other
is.
games.
So here go the Seagulls into attack now. So all of a sudden, a couple of quick goals here for the Magpies have made this one really interesting. The rock's been rock solid across half back. Kick could have been a push in the back there. And not forthcoming. That was against Nettie Molan.
There's still a little bit of time to go here. I'm just thinking of Camperdown, get the next goal, for example. They're right in a game that Port Fairy probably should be a little bit in front, I think, Matthew.
Well, I just reckon they've probably dominated the inside 50s, haven't they? But they haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard. So
No.
Camperdown, if they can get another one here, before half time, they're right in this contest. They're only down by 7 points. So 8 points, I should say. So yeah, it's an interesting little contest right now. It's an arm wrestle, as we like to say. So umpire Stevie Walker balls one up again. Free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to Bartlett against Thompson. Geez, they've had a good duel, those two, Hilly, haven't they?
Yeah, and they haven't changed off the ball either. They've been out there for the whole time in the middle of the ground. Bartlett will go short. He has to be spot on, and is. And he finds Clancy. Not his best this time around. Up against one of the best ground ball players in the comp, and Spence sucked off the ground by Lucas. Follow up by Clancy, had it, lost it. And he goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Hey, coming up at half time too, our very own Greggy Ayes Kelson going one-on-one with the great Andrew Buse from the Geelong Football Club, former Geelong superstar.
I don't know that it's actually one-on-one. I'd love to have Hilly and Scotty Carter with me, but nonetheless...
What about Stewie? Don't you want him?
Well, he has elected to have a rest. He reckons he just gets too tired by half-time.
I need a breather,
but we will talk about it. But of course, he's just released a book in the last few days, and I think it doesn't go on sale until next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something of next week. But about leadership, etc. So it'd be good to catch up with the Rattler.
Well, Stewie's our leader. He should be part of the interview.
Yeah, absolutely. Our fearless leader.
Sit in the corner, you blokes.
And boys, number 10, Bazaball rewarded. The winner of the first league, back to form, back to 1,000 metres, of course.
Any price,
$7.50. So
nice.
We're away in the first leg of the quaddie, so that helps.
Hey, Demons 2, 9-11-65, lead Essendon 6-7-43.
And Matt Sully, beautiful mark for the Seagulls here. And he'll have a shot for you at his house.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Tildy, where'd you go missing to before? Did you sneak into the toilet or something?
No. Hilly's mate, Sally, come up for a quick chat to me, just reinforcing his opinion of Hilly.
So you slipped in for a pipe.
No, I thought I wanted me something there. No, Sally come up for a quick chat. That was all, yeah.
Are they all talking to you?
Not from Damien's angle, they're not, no. Don't laugh, Hilly.
It's very serious.
No, he's a good man.
He's a good man. He's a good man. He's doing a good job over here too.
So point to Matt Sully, and it's a 3-4-22 scoreline for Port Fairy, 2-1-13 Camperdown. 20 minutes ticked over in this second term, so 9 points. Still anyone's game.
And he did mention to me during that chat that he thought Spence wasn't playing today as well.
Yeah, we got
that was
some
part of their preparation.
He got some mail off one bloke who misled him. He should have been talking to Goober, not Matty. Here comes Tyrone Ross, spins out of trouble, has a shot at goal. Tyrone Ross, yes! Oh, that's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. The coach stands tall.
Oh, boys.
He spun out of trouble, was able to get on the right boot and nailed it from 35. And that's Port Fairy's 4-4-28 to 2-1-13. 15 points on the national tile scoreboard. That was a beauty, Eyes.
Yeah, it was a cracker, and probably that makes the scoreboard about right, I reckon. Port Fairy now, what are they now? 15 points in front. And as I said, that's probably for what they've had of the play, that probably squares it up, I reckon.
21 and a half minutes into this second quarter. Damien Sell downstairs having a bit of a chat to Troop, who's been magnificent. Marshall Mathers, M&M look about him too now with that haircut. Lucas Edmonds gets a quick kick out of the pack here. Here's little Wilbur Cheeseman. Good little play at Cheeseman. Gets the handball further afield. Good pressure. There's some good young kids here. Darcy Vick being one of them. And we're going to have a boundary throwing smack bang on centre wing. Nearly need the lights back on here at Gardens Oval. Port Fairy's got dark all of a sudden once again. Sponsors Day here at Port Fairy and Mick Finnegan's 70th. Coming through was Edmonds. Zach Sinnott. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle going absolutely nowhere. And umpire Steve Walker. No, it's Bell. They look very similar. Bell and Walker. One's got a little bit of facial growth. Here's, good handball there by Allen to Mitchy Ryan. Ryan goes to Guthrie. Guthrie, beautiful kick inboard to the big man Bartlett. Oh, he wanted to play on the big man, but he said no, go back and have a kick. Looking for Brennan. Sully flies. They've gotten each other's way there in the end. Handball comes in down the field. Oh, yeah, that was late from Mohan there, and resultant free kick will go. I think it might be Griff to wire, is it? It's a bit slow to get up, Griff, and he did cop a heavy hit there.
Number 11, Shuey.
Griffey to wire. So he's on true half-back position now. Can Camperdown get one before half-time? It'll make it real interesting.
Here we go laterally. He has to be spot on to Gordon. Good ball there by Ross, the coach. And the boundary line is his friend on this occasion. What's the crowd like down there, Tildy, or thanks to SC Concrete?
Oh, not too bad, Hilly, particularly on a day like today, mate. As I said, there was a fair few in the social club. They've come out under the purple marquee there, so yeah, pretty good. And I must say the Seagulls Safel are up and about and been in front here chasing this first victory for the season.
Half-forward line, Port Fairy's goal-kicking end. Here's Brennan, feeds a handball out. Sinnott for the Seagulls inside forward 50. Hamish Hobbs, one of the targets. Sully trying to gather. Holds it under his legs, trying to paddle it forward. He does. Mohan gets a quick handball out to Harry Pollock. Under pressure with the kick. In the pocket there is Hobbs. Trying to work some magic. Dispossessed. Gets it back again. The rock for the Magpies. Got the handball out. Only as far as Brennan. Has a standing shot at goal. Rowan one-on-one. Through the fingers of Gordon. And a minor score for the Seagulls. And we've got a Croyd Pharmacy medical update there, Tildy. Looks like Will Sinnott very sore with that left arm.
A bit of an AC joint, I think.
Oh, he's sore too.
Yeah, he's sore. He tried to his credit, got up and tried to keep going, but no, looks very sore at the moment.
No good at all. Young Clancy comes off here as well too. So 24 and a half minutes gone, league contracting time clock. Beautiful kick from fullback to Sinnott. He finds Wilbur Cheeseman. Cheeseman goes further afield to Miles Sinnott. Sinnott now, he's got the Pagans paddock in front of him. Lucas is going to fly back of the pack, bouncing football gathered. Beautiful pick up. That's a good goal. Aidan Canady marked that one down as a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Clean hands, Greg, in these conditions, and to put it on the boot and snap a goal, that was brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely it was. And it's funny how it's been today. Like, it hasn't stopped drizzling rain really since we started, and yet the footy's getting handled pretty well, mate.
Oh, I agree. Scotty Carter's still a little bit of drizzle downstairs, isn't
it's
there?
Persistent drizzle. Didn't they open that up well then? Camperdown through in the middle of the ground and open forward line. pretty impressive play, and they just keep hanging in now, Camperdown. I know they've only got a 10-point game, boys. It feels like Port Fairy have been dominating, but it's still only 10-point margin.
Yep. How's the ground ball work by Canady? Like, tough conditions, and picked it up like it was a dry day.
Some good young exciting kids.
I'd love to know their average age of their side, Camperdown. Like, they're a really young side, but gee, they've got some talent. Sinnott, Cheeseman, Canady, Lafferty. Sully inside, forward 50. Rowan there in the goal square. Trying to sock it off the ground there was Hobbs. And he just kept it right. And a minus score. So they're peppering the inside forward 50s on the scoreboard. 4-6-30 Port Fairy, 3-1-19 Camperdown, 26 gone. And that's on the national title scoreboard as we're getting closer to half-time here in our Hampton League Live match of the day. Arnold with a kick in, not his best. Here's Sully, takes the mark. Little chip kick over his opponent. Probably a little bit narrow in the end, and a minor score. So 4-7 to 3-1, 26 and a half gone.
What's the huddle here, boys? We haven't seen this for years. They've got a few set plays here, though.
It's handy if they can get it over the back on a wet day, Stewie. It'll skid right on.
Hey, let's go to Skeeter Cannon at South Warrnambool v North Warrnambool Skeet. Around the grounds, all thanks to Mac Ohio. What's the latest up there, buddy?
Yeah, 28 minutes into the second quarter, Matty, and it's North Warrnambool leading 5-7-37 to South Warrnambool 5-1-31.
There you go. So bad kicking by the sounds of that. Skeet up there at the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon. Eagles getting the job done. Can't be long to play here before half-time. Little squared up kick there. At that time to Griffey Dwyer, who's recovered. So Dwyer, he goes down, looking for place. Good contest. And the ball goes out of bounds right in front of us here. The Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. Bit of drizzle around. It's Sponsors Day though. Greggy Kelson over here, and it's a good crowd, healthy crowd.
Great little crowd. I mean, most of them are in undercover, of course, below us here, but it's always, pretty good crowds at Port Fairy, I've got to say, and they're here enjoying it today.
And just on young Aiden Canady too, he does play netball for Australia. So he's very athletic.
Yeah,
he's a ripper. Good kid.
And I think Wiggsy now, he might have taught him or teaches him or.
Yeah, he may down at Mercy, or may have down at Mercy College. Yeah, no, he's a ripper, Aiden Canady. Beautiful left foot kick.
Bit of the old Sponsors product getting sampled out of the taps here, boys. A few cups walking around.
Yeah. Isn't it good to see plastic fantastic back in the footy?
Yep. Yeah, they're having a great day.
I like it. Watching any World Cup soccer, Tildy?
I'll watch the Aussie Socceroos tomorrow, Stewie.
I'm looking forward to the Aussies tomorrow. They're a rough chance.
Any chance or not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
You're heading over to the States, man. You catching any action?
Quarter final when we're in
He'll come
LA.
back. He'll come back as Mr. America. For sure. I'm looking forward to it. Won't take him long. It won't take him long to know everything about the States.
He'll be working for Donald Trump next.
He'll be knocked up. He'll have a deal with Nike.
Well, I did get the visa approved during the week straight away. Trump would have just looked at my socials and gone, I want this bloke in the country. He's a Trump man.
So on this occasion, you didn't have to ring down to him.
But they've been knocking him back. They want your Twitter handles. They want everything.
Yeah, but I think you did a deal, 1 in, 1 out, when we got our girl over for stall.
Shikari.
Ball inside 50 for the Seagulls. Harry Pollock up against Bailey Thompson. Charlie Lucas gets it to the rock in O'Neill. Gets it down to D50, only as far as Wallers. Lost it. Gets the handball out to Bartlett, who's been terrific. Dispossessed. Coming through as Baker. It's tackled there by Clancy. And over the shoulder, deemed there by the officiating umpire and Walker. So Tommy Baker. Short kick looking for Molan. 29 and a half gone in this second term. We're getting close to half-time. Andrew Rapp-Hughes, a special half-time guest.
That'll be good.
Alex Kelson, one-on-one.
Hey? 1-on-1. All right.
Under the eyes.
Once again, troops.
I just couldn't leave Billy out of it.
The eyes have it.
Here's Baker. Inside 50. Only as far as Wallers. New segment brought to you by Crawley's Milk Bar. Under the ice coat.
Crawley's Milk Bar too. They have the best dim sims.
Here we go.
Chips and gravy.
Their gravy's magnificent.
Never heard this before.
And burgers. Their burgers are magnificent too. Their pizzas, they do it all.
Oh, he's mixed it right up. It used to be only chips.
I'd say that burger wouldn't have much burger meat in it though for the great man.
A beautiful kick by the Rock, squares it up. He just dropped that. Gordon that time bangs it on the boot. I tell you what! Oh, F Troop 7 goes back with the flight, takes a beautiful mark.
F Troop.
And what's happened? He calls it back here.
Is that a point?
Oh, I don't know.
Did he go to the mark and may have gone around the point post?
They might have to go upstairs here.
He definitely touched it inside though, I think, Hilly.
So here we go. They're just conferring. The umpires. Now he's run around the back.
Troopy's going back.
Troopy's going to just redo what he did. No, it's a point. It's a point. Smart heads prevail.
Troopy will get it.
That's why Stevie Walker's one of the best in the business, and the Troopster on the end of it. M&M, if you don't mind.
Give us a few lines, Stewie.
I do like M&M.
Dolph Lundgren.
He's not allowed in our country. He can play everywhere else, but he's not allowed in Australia, believe it or not.
No, he'd be like,
anyone else
go, he'd be allowed in.
Well, you opened up the floodgates to everywhere else, but not M&M. Go figure. Bouncing football goes forward. Stacks on the middle once again. Snap around the body. Geez, he got good purchase of that Miles Sinnott, but he's kicked it straight out of bounds on the full. And guess who's going to get the result?
How many touches has he had? He's even retrieving the footy.
He's had a big game, boys. The Troopster. He is turning one on here at the Gardens Oval. Port Ferry bangs it on the boot.
Should be in some kick as well.
Free kick here. It's going to go against the Magpies. It's going to go to Pollock. Against Thompson for a hold. So Bartlett, he's got further afield. They want to cough one up here on the cusp of half-time. So Bartlett will be the target. Big fist over the back. Reading it well was the Rock. That was holding the ball. We had plenty of opportunities. Geez, this bloke's been good today.
He refused to let go there, didn't he? You know, and you wouldn't say they're ideally his conditions either, Matt.
Nah, I'm talking about Mohan.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hobbs has taken the mark.
You can't have another shot.
65 out. It'll take Hobbs his best shot. Oh, he's kicked for touch. That was Jonathan Thurston like. Nathan Cleary, State of Origin.
That's not one of your games, Stewie.
I like the NRL too.
Yeah, he's got a new one though.
I like the NRL, big fella. Hey, half-time here, boys. Half-time. And it is game on here. 4-7-31. Seagulls. 3-2-20. Camperdown. Really entertaining game in trying conditions here at the Gardens Oval Port Ferry. So you see Troop down there just with umpire Steve Walker saying, no, you took the mark and then ran around. So they're just getting confirmation there. So players just heading off. There'll be some tired boys tonight, I reckon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And some sore boys just with the mind of the contest. Hey, just a quick shout out. You know how you spoke about Aidan Kennedy before? I just had a text message. Aidan's actually representing Australia at the Under-20s Trans-Tasman tournament to New Zealand in July this year. So next month representing Australia. And
what a good effort.
Seeking a little bit of sponsorship just to help obviously cover some costs to go over there. So if you're wanting to jump on board and support someone who's doing some great things at the national, international level, reach out to Camperdown. They'll have someone there that might be able to assist with Aidan Kennedy.
I'm a bit.
Great sponsors. Hey, listen, boys, we're going to take a break because on the other side of this, don't worry about Blackie's bacon the break. It's A's. I don't know, A's.
Under the ice cave.
Eyes of the rat.
The kaleidoscope.
You chuck it in chat B2. It'll give you something.
Just have a laugh at my
on
expense.
the other side of this, with the great Andrew Buse from the Geelong Football Club.
That's how big he is.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time the sun is up. Time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Hi, it's John from Camperdown Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Camperdown Health, always here for mob.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Haven has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Haven.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essential as training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop. Time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Knee, shoulder, your back.
Well, welcome back to the Guns Oval in Port Fairy, where we've got an intriguing contest here. Port Fairy 11 points up at half-time on Camperdown in, well, what's been pretty trying conditions, but standard of footy, considering those conditions, has been pretty damn good. Our half-time's brought to you, as I said, by Crawley's Milk Bar and Terang, and Matthew Stewart, who's always raving about their chips and gravy. They're just one of the many spoils you'll get if you're travelling through Camperdown. We're travelling through Camperdown and we're going to the other side of that beautiful town to Geelong right now, and Andrew Buse, of course, former Australian rules footballer, 282 VFL, AFL games for Busey, with both, of course, Geelong Footy Club, Brisbane Bears, Brisbane Lions. Career highlights, he was an All-Australian, he was a Geelong skipper, he played 12 games for Victoria too and played very, very well for his state. He'd been good enough to join us because, adding to his list of many achievements now, he's also just released a book, or I think it might come out this particular week. As I say, good afternoon to Busey. How are you, mate?
Oh, it can't be better. I love hearing the weather down there. Must be magnificent. Hell's broken loose with the rainfall, I believe.
Has it arrived in Geelong? I know you've just taken in the VFL game with your son Jed playing. Raining there or not?
Just started as soon as the game finished. Luckily, they were very lucky, fortunate. The north wind was blowing through, pushing pretty hard through north to south. So that's one end of the field to the other. Down here at G. Musgrove Stadium. But look, they did well. They hammered the poor old Suns.
Yeah, and more importantly for you and your family, how did Jed go?
Look, he's playing particularly good season. He's doing what you would expect a senior player to do in the VFL, and he's bringing those young fellas through and giving them all the wealth of his experience.
It's a pretty hard side to crack, the ones, aren't they? Like as you said, he's doing everything right, as are a few of the boys there at the VFL. But she ain't easy to get into that big side, mate.
No, and that's what's causing a bit of upward pressure, downward pressure. You know, you're looking for someone trying to get a game into the senior side. You're not going to get there by doing it all on your own. You need the team around you to perform. So, hence they're working with each other. It's you know, look at seconds games. Sometimes they're very self-centered football, but these fellas playing a really good brand of team footy.
And just on that, and I want to talk about the book soon, Busey, but our very own South Warrnambool Marcus Herbert lines up later in the day for the West Coast Eagles as well. You know, coming out of a mid-season draft, he's a bloke who's been kicking around in the VFL for a few years now, but it just shows the opportunities are sort of still there for that type of player, and West Coast Eagles have sort of played him within about 2 weeks of drafting him.
Well, that's sort of, I've been watching him for a period now, and you know, he had a little bit of a run down there at Leopold, my former club. In the GFL, and also obviously in the VFL here at the Cats. He's been an outstanding player. There was never a doubt in anyone's mind that he could go further, and this is just a testament to his work rate and his effort. You know, he's got that little sidestep that basketballers have, and he's super exciting to watch and brings other players into the game. He's got a tip and run game. I love watching him play. He's been great in that side. They miss him, that's for sure, but they're still winning comfortably.
And no doubt, I reckon something else you'd like about him too is that he, like yourself, he gives himself every opportunity insofar as he got himself really fit, and that's just a little edge, I think. Not to say that any of those boys aren't fit, but he's at a sort of an elite level of fitness, I reckon, and that holds him in really good stead too, Busey.
Mate, the greatest point in the history of the world. You know, if you want to go somewhere in football, build your fitness to an elite level and let the results look after themselves. I mean, kick, mark, handball, jump, yeah, everyone will have an asset, but if you get yourself fit, you are above and beyond most people in your arena. So you never know where that will take you.
Yeah, and it's amazing, you know, mate, because we saw him play here at the Gardens Oval in Port Fairy only a few weeks ago. And like I said, here he is with an opportunity, and let's hope he does well. Now, we spoke about your fitness. Tell us about life since football. I know, mate, I was travelling down the road and seeing plenty of Geelong back in your absolute prime, and gee, there were some enjoyable times. But tell us what you've done since the footy.
Well, it's amazing, you know, like and this will probably lead into the book. If I reflected on my time in footy, you know, coaching, I've also had to do and have been involved in businesses, my own businesses. I've worked for great companies in the past as well, volunteer groups, community leadership. It's one of those things that every sporting club and every volunteer group and every small business, middle management, you know, they're looking for ways to complement their repertoire, and part of that's being a leader or learning how to lead. Sometimes you don't end up, you're not a leader naturally. You get there by default sometimes by just rising through the ranks, and you know, you might be the best salesman, you might be the best player that becomes a coach, but all of a sudden you're in a different arena, and you've got to deal with people a bit more. Well, I'm going to say you've got to deal with people differently.
And sometimes diplomatically, and I mean, there's all sorts of ways that you need to describe it, but you probably got to be flexible, don't you, in leadership? You know, not to say that you can't say it how it is, but there's so many different little areas to that. Your book, Leading Without Leverage, how long did it take you to put together? When did the thought process first come into your brain for wanting to share what you've learned along the journey?
Well, I can tell you this, it started a long time ago when we put together our first coaching manual, and I looked through that and I thought to myself, gee whiz, what I didn't want to have happen was have it leak out into the system, and all of a sudden be stripped to pieces by every other team or coach in where I was coaching at the time. And so it's always been there, and it's been something that I've been endeavouring to put pen to paper, and it finally, I had 1,000 titles, I had 1,000 chapters all ready to go, but the beauty is that when you absolutely put your mind to something, it's amazing how quickly you can put it into action. So, only in the middle of last year, I decided, right, now I'm going to push this, and I'm going to really get this thing put to bed. And I guess if you were to summarise what this is about, or it's how to create accountability through agreement rather than authority. And we're just you talk about trying to teach people how to communicate, and that's probably it in a nutshell. Because you've got authoritarian leaders, dictatorial type leaders, but when I talk and communicate with it about being a sort of a flatter hierarchy, where you've actually got to talk to the person directly. You can't be going through conduits and getting mixed messages and even wrong messages. So it's one of those books that it's a guide. It's a guide how to become better, but bringing everybody with you, not leaving anyone behind.
Yeah, no, I ordered one yesterday, Rat. I don't know when it actually hits the shelves as such, but it's only just released though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's released now. It's on Kindle or Amazon. You can jump on there and order it through there, and either of those two mediums. So if you've got your Kindle, you've got it on your machine, and you can have a look at it that way, or else you buy the hard copy. But it was fun to write. For me, it was a joy to finally get something down pat. It's actually book 2. You wouldn't believe it. This is book 2. Book 1 hasn't been released yet. So that's a book on coaching. This one's a book on leadership and leadership management and development. There's a third one going to come out. That's going to be the most exciting one for me. So it's a bit of a 3-part series, a bit of a trilogy. So look, I'll tell you what, I can give you this. If there's a memorable moment, it's throughout this book. And I think people love anecdotes and stories of that you've actually lived. And everything in this book is something that I've lived, not something that is in theory. It's and the solutions are always something that happened that really worked. So if I could leave with this, every interview has a one-line people remember, and this book is, I like this to be the one. The standard you walk past becomes the standard you accept.
Yeah.
So that leaves you with something.
Yep. And I want to ask you one more question too, though, Andrew, and that is, you've obviously played a lot of sport. In the footy arena, can you nail just one in particular leader that absolutely stands out to you?
Oh, 100%. I think you've only got to look at the leadership. I'll call this as general leadership. The leadership at Geelong Football Club has left the rest for dead over the last 25 years. Since Costa came in, they have developed a leadership program that is second to none. Now, I don't care if you love them or don't like them. Their results over that journey has been unprecedented. You've had your Hawthorns, you've had your Richmonds come up and you have a little bit of a go, 3 or 4 years of effort. Geelong consistently over that journey have only missed the finals once in 2015, and it's just been a fantastic ride for every Cats supporter and fan. But if you're looking at it from a leadership, what are they doing right? That's what they're doing. They're leading with a great deal of prosperity, and they show it in their weight behind them. It's just amazing what they've been able to achieve. And so I would say, Cook and Costa, those two guys, they were the leaders. They're the examples for me, and they're not players, mind you. But if you were asking about a coach, and I think the results are going to speak themselves. And whether you like Chris Scott or don't like him, his results are outstanding. So there's your coach.
Yep. Good on you, mate. Hey, look, they're about to bounce the ball here again at the Gardens Ale in Port Fairy. Andrew Buse, great to talk to you. Let's get hold of your book, Leading Without Leverage. It's out now, and as you said, Kindle. We can find it, Amazon, and let's get hold of it. Andrew Buse, great to talk to you. We'll catch up soon, mate.
There, boys.
See ya.
What a great chat. Talking wise with eyes.
Talking wise with eyes.
Just that was magnificent. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar. And third quarter action underway. Seagull straight out of the middle. And Guthrie hits up Rowan. Far out of side. So first goal, 11-point lead here to Port Fairy. First goal's going to be so important in this third quarter Hampden League live match of the day. Scotty Carter was downstairs with, of course, or listening to both coaches at half-time. Tildy, what was the messaging, do you think, mate?
Oh, I think the messaging mainly was to take your opportunities in these wet conditions, Stewie. Goals are worth their premium, so you just got to take your opportunities.
Rowan comes in, just pulls it to the left, and it goes through for a minor score. So Seagulls draw first blood, even though it's a point. They get a 4-8-32. Camperdown 3-2-20. Oh, he's a good man, Andrew Buse.
He's a great man. And you know what? You could have that. That chat went really quickly, 15 minutes, whatever it was. You could have that chat about him. Today was reasonably serious about, his book and what he's written. You could have that same chat with him in an absolute fun mode about some of the things he's done that are extremely humorous in footy. But he was an outstanding player too. I think we can tend to forget
good leader.
that. Yeah, absolutely. No, he's a ripper.
So ball's far out of side now. That's the big man Thompson. Handball goes over the top to Miles. Sit it now. Bangs it long, top of the goal square. Using his body well was Fraser Lucas. Got himself in a good position. Well done by Joel Maloney, though. Zach Sinnott, I should say. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle. And Zach Sinnott kind of playing half forward, high half forward today.
Yeah, he is, which I sort of haven't seen a lot of him play up the ground as that sort of running midfielder because he can accumulate and really hurt you, but he is a very good goal kicker as well. So 2 minutes gone in this third term, brought to you by Power Core. Essential as the tap down from Camperdown was good. Josh Place up the ground. Here comes Sinnott around the body. Has he got enough on the last line of defence? Once again, Darcy Troop for the Seagulls.
The Troopster, he is going super in this contest. They're out here, the Seagulls too far out of side. Rowan, who's pushed right up to the centre wing. He kicks back into the corridor. Sully's the target. Big fly over the back. Reading it well off the bottom of the pack was Mohan. Shot on goal, bouncing football, goes through for a minor score. So they've had a couple of opportunities here, the Seagulls. 4-9-33. Camperdown 3-2-20. National Tile scoreboard. Next week, Hilly, it is the Connect Cup, which is it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks away, sorry. We've got an interview teed up on the online shows this week, but 2 weeks' time, which is going to be brilliant. So North Warrnambool Eagles, Koroit. And that now is going across all leagues, so District League, umpires, everyone involved in this, which I think is brilliant.
Absolutely, no, it's a terrific concept, and it's going to be an outstanding thing. I know Matty Jolly and Mark Bowman and all the team have worked really hard to promote this, and it's all about mental health and making sure everyone's okay. So, a real one we'll celebrate. But next week we've got a really big round with Matt Snooze Wines. Hopefully he gets through today unscathed, and next week breaks the league record for the most games played in the Hampton Football Netball League.
What a great effort, mate. We're out there next week too.
We are, North Warrnambool and Warrnambool. But back here is Jaden Brennan for the Seagulls. They lead by 13. If he converts, they're out to a 19-point lead early in this third term. He'll kick from 48. Gives it everything. Sully on the line. Couldn't take the mark in the end. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in.
Are we alive in the quad, Izzy?
Yes, number 9, Matthew, the one we did fancy this morning, Strand Deal. Gee, did it come home like a rocket to get the job done today at Sandown. So, yes.
Well, what price? Because he was stupid.
Well,
it was
I'm interested to have a look at that, Matty, because I'm not 100% sure, but because it is a photo, I'm just waiting for it to be confirmed.
I'll tell you, mate, $4.20.
Well, that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right.
And after that fantastic chat with Andrew Buse, he's just sent me through a little message. He said, thanks, boys. Very much appreciate it. Let me send you a hard copy signed and you'll be able to give it away to someone. So
how good is that, a hard copy? Good. What about the great Andre from Pumbet? He's tipped Trombold. It's saluted. He's declared it this morning, the big fella. And now he's ringing the phone flat stick. He doesn't obviously realise that we're calling the footy on a Saturday afternoon.
We're a couple for a couple because we might have only fallen in early in the day, but clever Trevor into Trombold was pretty good too, Matt.
Hey, back here, Rowan. Good stretching mark, and he's causing the defenders some havoc here at the Gardens Oval. And Jason Rowan looking to kick his third goal, the first of this third term, I should say. 4-9-33 to 3-2-20 is currently the score. And if Rowan converts, they're out to a...
He's been good, Rowan, today, hasn't he?
He's had a good season. Still playing some good footy, Jason Rowan. So he's going to kick 15 metres out, directly in front, heavy conditions. Rowan has just nailed it, The umpire had us thinking, had he made it or not?
Camperdown players got their hands on their heads here. They're thinking it was a point. Tildy, downstairs, that must have been tight.
Very touch and go, but he's had a good game, hasn't he? What's he kicked 3 out of 5 in these conditions? That's a pretty impressive performance, boys. And once again, they skip out to a 19-point lead. It's a big lead.
Massive lead now in the context of this game, isn't it? 6 minutes into the third quarter. And a good crowd downstairs too, Scotty. It seems to have really built in the second half, as it does at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy, from time to time.
Yeah, I'm up here in the grandstand, Stewie, and it's a really good crowd. And conditions are, it's still pretty heavy and slippery, but the rain stopped at least.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. Umpire Bell balls it up. Bartlett and Thompson, they go at each other once again. Guthrie's been good. Good work by Thompson. A handball comes out to Sumner. Sumner over the top to Sinnott. That is Zach. Beautiful spot up. Oh, it just goes through the hands. Could have been taken high, holding the football. And that was Neddy Molan. He's a good young kid. It's a slippery pill, as we know on a day like this, and Maloney gets a resultant free kick for the Seagulls. He kicks out of the commentary side, troops the target. Getting in front, taking a nice mark there was Darcy Vick. So Vick for the Magpies. Port Fairy getting a lot of numbers back. So the key here is just not bombing it. And he does kick to that spot. It's just, that was the trick though, wasn't it? You don't want to, because you can see how many numbers were back. You had to kind of lower the eyes, Hilly, didn't you?
They just want to get territory, don't they? Get it in there and cause some havoc. So the coach, Ross, short little kick, and he goes to his assistant, his lieutenant, and Jaden Brennan on the right half back. He waxes it back to the coach. He's going to go corridor, and that's a really good kick there to Jakey Bartlett. Bartlett wants to play on. He's going to go to the wing to find Hamish Gleeson. Giving a good contest as was Baker. Gleeson gets it nicely. Looking for Guthrie. Finds him 50 from home. Wants to wheel around on the left boot. Guthrie to go home. Pushes it left. And a mark on the line, almost taken there by Hobbs, but he ran out of runway. And a minor score to the Seagulls. They go to 5-10-40 to 3-2-20. 8 gone in this third term.
I want to thank you, boys, too, all of you, including the great man downstairs, for giving me a bit of backup there at half time. None of you were one bit interested in putting the earphones
No, I was about to, and Shuey said, no, I just got it all covered. Just let him. He wants to do it by himself.
He really wanted to throw me to the
Bueller. We were sitting on ChatGPT trying to find a name, a title for half-time show.
Well, we thought it would just be good, mate. New role at the radio station. We thought this would be a good little...
Poor old Busey will think, I'm over at the Port Fairy Oval, Gardens Oval, just calling the footy solo. Geez, Irons does a good job.
Good game, this one. I know it's out to a 20-point lead now, but if Camperdown can just get one, they'll just give themselves a little bit of confidence. Both these teams looking for their first victory in season 2026. So far out of sight, Bartlett and Thompson, they've just rucked all day, both these boys tirelessly. Bartlett wins this one down. Good tackle, that was to Ross. He was wrapped up in a strong tackle. The coach stacks in the middle once again. And umpire Stevie Walker, the king of Harvey Norman, says, give it to me, boys. The electrical specialist. Ball up again. Geez, they're going to be tired, those two ruckmen, Bartlett and Thompson. They've just been at each other, wrestling and grappling and scraping together and all going. Grappling. So we've got another ball up, far out of side. Bartlett wins it down, or taken too high there for a kick. We'll go to the Camperdown Magpies against Sully. Can't quite pick up who it is. Tildy, where's Spence? Is he on the field? Cam Spence.
Yep, it's over in the far wing near the footy there.
There he is too. I just got a lot to keep an eye on Spencey.
It's pretty good in the first half for a bloke who was retired this time.
Lucky had him Gorski.
But no, he's been pretty reasonable again today, I think.
He's been magnificent, Spence. Great player. So kick goes down the line. And we have got another boundary throw in. So 5:10:40 Port Fairy, Camperdown 3-2-20. 10 minutes into this third quarter national tile scoreboard, Hilly.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we'll quickly just go around the courts, all thanks to PowerCore. Have a PowerCore netball score update, and all the fixtures have been completed for round 9 in the open women's competition, and some good wins too for those sides. And man, it's Players Q's just frozen up on us there, so we'll try and get those to you as soon as we can. With I know Port Fairy had a good 8-goal win over Camperdown.
Oh, let's have a look at our man Andre from Palmerbet. Have a look what he's just said.
Pretty happy with himself.
Looks like tight.
I tell you what, he was spot on though, because he did say they'll just continue to back this horse, and that's exactly what happened.
And that's
today.
what they did, mate.
Yeah.
So here we go, Sumner. Here we go, Corridor. Stretching mark, almost taken by Zach Sinnott. It would have been a beauty in these conditions. And right in the centre of the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. 11 minutes gone in this third term. This PowerCore third term. It's the Seagulls up by 25, 10-3-2. Bartlett up against Thompson. Not going anywhere as the coach and Ross. And good to see him playing with some good fitness too. He's had some unluckiness with injury and so forth, Tyrone Ross. So the quick hands by Griff Dwyer, only as far as Mitch Ryan. He's wrapped up, giving no space to run into. And we're still inside the centre square. And umpire Bell will resume play. Once again, tough conditions for both sides. Coming through there with Sully with some force, gets it, sidesteps, gets it to Guthrie, who's been terrific. Feeds the handball out to Brennan's got some space. Inside 50, Hobbs will be the target. Good work here in the end by the Camperdown Magpies in Miles Sinnott. Some good body work. Sock it off the ground there by Bohan, trying to keep it alive. And the boundary line's going to be his friend. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. Skeeter Cannon over the Friendly Societies Park. Roosters taking on the North Fondle Eagles. What's the latest up there, Skeets?
12 minutes into the third quarter, Matty. It's North Fondle with 7-10-52, leading South Fondle 5-1-31.
So still game on up there. Skeet, is she still close enough?
Nah. It's very hard to kick goals, Matty.
Right, it's home. It's home.
You put water on that.
Hey, let's continue around the grounds. Cobble Bombers 5-6-36, boys. Portland Tigers 4-1-25. They are up and about. The Wattle Blues, they go to 10-5-65. Hamilton Kangaroos 6-3-39. And Taranmore Lake v the Croydon Saints. We're trying to get a score from that contest this afternoon. There's going to be a fair bit of interest in that as well. So that is around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire. Interesting, Isey.
Absolutely, and some pretty important games for different clubs today for varying reasons. Because you drop too many in this first half of the year is where we're at. It's pretty hard work, isn't it?
Huey Allen unloads deep inside 50, rolling some good body work by Riley Arnold. Punches over the line.
We might get Davey D back in the studio to maybe Ants Marnie or Brendan Dobson to see if we can find a score for us, Davey D. The best button pusher this side of Melbourne.
And Alan Blackburn's #1 fan.
Doesn't he stick it to Blackie?
Oh yeah, Blackie will get him one day, I've got no doubt.
He'll tap him at the end of season drinks, won't he? It'll be on. It'll be just a little love tap from the great Alan Blackburn.
The kick outside 50 from Thompson was good. He just dropped it in the end. That was Canady. Good kick, and he finds Dommy Absalom, a true centre-half back. It's 20 points the margin. Corridor footy's good to Cheeseman. Slipped through his finger. Here's Huey Allen. Dispossessed and giving it to there is Place. Place will go short. Xavier Kanar in the right place and takes a nice chest mark. Brings it to the broadcast side where you'll find Tyrone Ross, who's really lifted.
I've got a score too, boys. The great Daniel Mead just sent it through. The Bloods 3-2-20, leading the Saints 2-4-16. 10 minutes into the second quarter. Matt Cohire round the grounds.
Beautiful work, Meaty. Always reliant.
Love his work.
One of the Longshire's greats.
He loves tuning into the radio too, man.
Yeah, no, he's country music, man. He's a real man.
Loves it.
Yeah.
So the ball in the hands of the Magpies. They're going to kick it out of D50. O'Neill's going to set himself for the mark. Couldn't get it in the end, but he got it. And Ross wrapped him up right in front of Tilly Carterell thanks to SC Concrete.
Question, Gilly, the James O'Neill and the Rock O'Neill, are they brothers?
Yes.
They've been very good today.
Yeah, they're key pillars of that defensive outfit, that is for sure. Here's Lucas Edmonds.
Of course, their father was a very good defender for Camperdown in his day too.
Oh yes, the number 42, the great Gary O'Neill, who's a legend.
Great player. Feature race coming up too. The Stradbroke handicap over the 1400, Group 1, about 15 minutes away. Greggy Kelson.
Interesting encounter, isn't it?
It is. Another Will going around for the locals, which would be a fantastic story.
Yeah, pretty open event today, but another Will, back in form, and we'll have every chance, I think.
I like what you did there. Will have every chance.
Yeah. I didn't even do it on purpose.
So, boundary throw in once again. The Magpies need a goal here, and they need one quickly for mine. Oh, take it high. Gee whiz. Could have been a free kick, but umpire says no. He's pinged one for holding the ball. It's going to go Camperdown's way anyway. It'll go to Lukey Kavanagh. So Kavanagh got a player short, chooses to go that way, and that is Sumner. He's had a great year, Sumner. Goes out further afield, a player who's on his own, and that's Vic. Runs his full quota to 50, high up and under. Getting back though is Troop. Jeez, he's been magnificent this afternoon. He's just read it so well, hasn't he, the Troopster? And they're out of trouble, but it's going to come straight back as Tommy Absalom takes an uncontested mark far out of side. He wants to play on quickly. Kicks forward, bouncing football now. Just shrugging that off was Fleming. That was strong. Clancy wrapped up in a strong tackle. Umpire says no prior opportunity. And we'll have a ball up. Port Fairy lead this one by 20 points.
They certainly do. 5-10 to 3-2. 17 gone, third term. Brought to you by Powercore. Essential as Bartlett, who's just rucked tirelessly. Here's Cam Spence. Gets it to Lafferty. Goes towards goal. Good punch by Maloney off Lucas. And a boundary throw in will occur. And Tilda, they still have Troop just playing all by himself, being that lone backman who's just chopping and intercepting everything.
It's a credit to Paul Fair and the coaching staff the way they've manufactured that all day, Hilly. He's a damaging player to have spare on the footy. He's just taking yardage every time he gets the ball too.
So boundary throw in 20 around from the Camperdown goal. Bartlett a little bit stronger in the contest against Kavanagh. Spence trying to create something, only as far as Canard for Port Fairy, I should say. It's outside to forward 50. Lucas up the ground, unable to get a clean handball out, and we'll have a stoppage right on that right half forward flank. 18 gone, 5-10-40 Port Fairy. 3-2-20 Camperdown.
See, even now, like he's just there standing by himself, isn't he? You know, like, you've got to kind of try and even it up, I think.
Well, you do, Stewie, especially when you're 20 points down, mate. You've got to try to make it a 6-on-6 or a 7-on-7 inside your forward 50.
So I'm trying to work out who the loose. It looks like it might be Angus Gordon.
Yeah, down the other end. But I mean, you're 20 points down, mate. You're probably going to have to kick another 4 to 5 goals to win from here.
And it's already showing in the second half. It's getting inherently harder to score, isn't it? You know, it's just becoming a real, absolutely.
So I'd be trying to even that up somehow, because he's just going to be. It's going to be a 2-on-3 or a 4-on-3 if the ball comes down there. It's as simple as that. So. We're going to pull up once again. We're on the 50-metre arc. Bartlett's been magnificent. He grabs it down the ruck, bangs it on the boot. Coming through there was Gordon. Mitch Ryan, geez, that was a good gather. And just walks through traffic. That was clever. Quick kick out of the air. Bouncing football now. It's a foot race. It's going to be Police and Sully. James O'Neill sees the ball go across the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw-in. So 9.5 minutes gone. Quarter number 3. Port Fairy 5-10-40, Camperdown 3-2-20, 15 scoring shots to 5 eyes.
Yeah,
tells a bit of a story.
It does. And but even having said that, Matty, 20-point lead is still pretty resounding, isn't it, at this point in time?
So here they go into attack once again through Guthrie. That's Port Fairy. Going back there was James O'Neill. Here's the skipper, Ross. Little chip kick, and guess who's on the end of it? Shooter McGovern. Jason Rowan. And he's going to go back, and this is for goal number 4 out of 6. 15 metres out directly in front. And when you start talking Matthews Petroleum, if he's kicked 4 out of 6, he's got to be in contention.
Yep, absolutely.
So Jace Rowan, I think it's Gordon just going on the bench here. That's worrying signs for Camperdown because he's been good down back. So Rowan comes in, you'd put him down normally. Tricky conditions. Umpire doesn't move. That's his 4th. And Jace Rowan kicks the Seagulls to 6-10, 46.
And that's it, Scotty Carter, because 6 goals wins the game, mate.
I think they're just about home eyes from mine, but I tell you what, Rowy's been excellent there today, but hasn't the coach used the ball well?
He has, mate.
Ross. He's used the ball really well. He's just had that bit of experience, bit of composure when he's had footy in hand.
Big Jakey Bartlett goes to the bench for the first time, having a well-earned break too, Hilly.
Oh, deserves it. And I tell you what, he's got a pretty handy replacement. Go in the ruck. He's got a bit of spring in Hamish Hobbs. Rowan's kicked 24 for the year, so he's had a good season, Jace Rowan. Experienced campaigner. So a 26-point ball game, 21 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock. And the ball's back in the centre. Hobbs up against Bailey Thompson. He got the tap down. Sumner with the quick hands over the top looking for Miles Sinnott. Only as far as Brennan. Mitch Ryan was able to compose himself, looking to go to Harry Pollock. Well read by Mohan. Gets it to Tyrone Ross. Kicks it inside forward 50, looking for Sobey, but judging it better there was Joshy Place. Now he'll get the outlet kick. Slipping was Absalom. He's up against Brennan. Good pace there shown by Absalom. Coming through there was number 35 and Brock Stevens. Zach Sinnott up the ground. He's going to be important for them if there any chance here. The Magpies. Troop just by himself. Bombs it out to that outer side wing. Flying there. It was Hamish Gleeson. They've got a handball. Here's Wallace. Just got it out the nick of time. Uneven bounce. Here's Mohan on the run from 35. Mohan! Here's it again. He's given the rookie Balboa. 7-10-52.
He's loving it.
3-2-20. It's a 32-point ball game, and that was some great work off half back. But again, Tildy, all thanks to SC Concrete, some good ball movement, and especially by the coach and Tyrone Ross.
Yeah, he's really coming to his own, hasn't he? And you've always been a bit of a fan for Mohan Hilly. I know that. He's certainly provided a bit of excitement today. And I'll tell you what, the fans in the grandstand really enjoyed his antics after that goal.
Oh, yeah, good. And you are sitting amongst the fans in the grandstand, Tildy. They're up and about because they're going to get their first win of the season. The Seagulls, the way they are tracking, Tildy.
And it's built up after half-time. You're right, Stewie. This grandstand's nearly full at the moment.
Oh, they get rocking over here. Don't worry. And all roads lead to Mick Finnegan 70th. The Vic Hotel, Port Fairy tonight. Bouncing football, the Dingo. Jolly Maloney just bangs it on the boot forward. Stayed in. Yes, it has.
He's been pretty reasonable today, Joel Maloney, down back.
Been good, mate. Been good. And it goes through the hands of Xavier Canar there.
So what happens here, boys, is I reckon Troop lines up on Absalom, and Absalom rolls up into the play, and Troop just reads the game, stays at home. It's just not working.
There's the great Dusty McCook. Yeah. He's got the Dusty Martin haircut down there too.
She's silvered up too. He's been walking through the ice room by the look of him.
He was a whiteout last night.
Well, the great Goober Teal and that with they kind of look like brothers at the moment.
We might have to come to your place and get a bit of that colour into the hair, Matty, that you do.
Colour here, mate, just great on the same day.
Works well with you, Stewie.
A little bit of Kuday in there.
No, there is no rinse in this.
Even the landing pad's gone.
Come on, Stewie, there's a little rinse.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I think going to the Beauty Expo in Vegas, so there's every chance I might be able to come back with a new product or something to thicken up the hair, boys.
They'll have the skin glowing on fire.
That's how big he is.
Oh, yeah.
At the Beauty.
Mate, the South Koreans and...
you won't be able to work out what age they are there.
There'll be plugs
More
there,
sex.
over there. Don't worry about that. Hey, Mez Linehan sent me a text too. It is Terang 21 Croix, 15 minutes of the second quarter. So, on your Merrill?
No doubt about you. You can engage the fans, mate.
Engage the listeners' eyes. That's the key. That is the key messaging. That is around the grounds, all thanks to Macca High. Here comes F Troop once again. M&M just steps through traffic. 50 Cent, you name it, he's just got the job done downstairs. Ball goes back, kick though, smothered, nice bit of football. Here goes Spence, handball further afield. Baker, he gathers, shimmies, taken high, surely. Oh, geez, he might have been stiff, the youngster. I think the first one was over the shoulder. But the resultant free kick, it's going to go, I reckon, far out of side. Might be Fleming, is it? Kelby Fleming, so a kick down the line, looking for Pollock. Good play by the big man in Thompson. Ah, beautiful mark. Half-forward flank. That was a good contested grab. Aidan Kennedy, the netball superstar. Going back there was Troop. Misses the grab that time. Group 1 Jimmy. His kick skews off the side of the butte. Stepping through was Sumner to Sinnott. Banana kick. And guess who's back there? The Troop star. He's got his own football this afternoon. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire. Skeeter Cannon up at a friendly skeet. What's the latest up there, buddy?
Score hasn't changed since the last time you contacted me. North Warrnambool 7-10-52, South Warrnambool 5-1-31.
Trying conditions at the Friendly Societies Park. Let's welcome into the call the coverage for the first time this afternoon. Ants Marnie up at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Ants, Karoit, Terrain, Mortlake, what's the latest up there, buddy?
Yeah, boys, we're 22 minutes into the second quarter. At the moment, Terang are 4-4-28 to Karoit 2-4-18. 16, sorry. And Terang's just had a shot at goal and just kicked a point. Yeah, so yeah, at pretty good conditions. The ground's in good nick.
Mate, did you get to speak to your great mate Bushrat during the week? Group 1 success last weekend?
Yeah, no, fantastic result. Yeah, winners are grinners, and yeah, no, the good to see the good contingent of locals in it too. So no, he's on cloud 9, mate.
They've changed his name to Group 1 Johnny Bushell now.
Two Group 1 Johnny.
JJ1.
Jimmy.
Love it. Ball goes out of bounds on the full here. Guess who's going to get a kick, boys?
Yeah. Number 2, F. True.
He's on fire. He's got to be 3 votes.
I'm looking for
Wow. Just purely for theatre. Look at the kick.
And I reckon meters gained, to be heading high 700s. He's kicked everything with 40 to 50 metres. Mohan couldn't quite get the tackle on place. Losing it there was Stevens. Here's O'Neill looking to bend it around to the half-forward line. Spencer waiting, but the ball trickles over the boundary line by the boundary throw-in. So 28 gone third term. Power call third quarter. It is Port Fairy 7-11-53 to 3-2-20 Camperdown.
Camperdown boys downstairs have had enough of the Melbourne on tap. They've gone back to the Forest Gold. Porno Stevens and the boys. They said, stuff the Melbourne boys.
Here's Sully out of the pack. Quick kick forward. Nice bit of ground ball work there by Guthrie. Handballing it forward but not getting anywhere. And umpire Walker says we'll have a boundary throw in. I might go to Tildy Carter, all thanks to SC Concrete as we're nearing three-quarter time, Tilt.
Yeah, let's mention the crowd here, guys. I think last quarter, look, the Seagulls look well on their way to a victory. They'll get right behind the boys here, and they'll really enjoy this win here tonight. But, 18 scoring shots to 5, boys. It tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've had a good day at the office thus far, the Seagulls.
And I guess this is what we've been waiting for the Seagulls to deliver in a way, isn't it?
Absolutely. They've always had the capabilities. 50-metre penalties going to go in favour of Camperdown to Zach Sinnott. And at AFL, it's full time. The Demons 45-point winners over Essendon 95-50. And North Melbourne and West Coast getting underway at 4:15. All eyes on Marcus Herbert too from our region, former South Warrnambool player. Played against the Seagulls in round 3 in his one and only appearance for the Roosters, and great to see Herb getting a chance at AFL level.
And interesting talking to Andrew Buse, and he said he was an unabashed fan of how Herbert's been going. He said he deserves his opportunity, well and truly.
Hey, great kick in the end there by Cam Spence for the Magpies. Just gives them a small glimmer of hope. He nailed it from 40. He's a class player. His first goal of the afternoon. And the Magpies on the cusp of three-quarter time go to 4-2-26, trailing Port Fairy 7-11-53. And that was a nice little spot-up kick from Zach Sinnott, following a 50-metre penalty across half-back.
Hey boys, bit of World Cup soccer action. The USA hosting, of course, them in Mexico. 4-1 victors over Paraguay. That is a huge win for the States. And they're in our group. Paraguay, aren't they? Paraguay,
yeah, and the
USA,
yep.
and Turkey.
Who's favourites to win it, Stewie?
Oh, geez, pretty open till 8-1. I think the Spaniards are in there.
Brazil's always hard.
Brazil,
Argentina.
Yeah, she's an open field this year.
England couldn't possibly win, could they?
$11, mate. Maybe even a bit more. $14 for the the Poms, I should say. Who else? Netherlands, Holland's always in there
Holland
too.
should be better at it, really.
No, there'll be a chance this year. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, they will.
Don't worry about that. So
yeah, it's wide open.
That's a good win by the Americans, though, on their home deck. They tell me it was absolutely rocking at Sophie Stadium this afternoon. So there you go. That is World Cup soccer. Geez, that's a good chase down by Sully. But they're still in with a chance here. Camperdown, ball goes forward, and it's the Troopster. He's brought his own pill, and he's sore getting up.
Mate, he's just killed it.
He's sore because his legs just had that many kicks.
You watch him, he'll roost it.
He'll kill it too, he'll run away.
He'll roost it.
Fair dinkum, and lights go on. Look at that, guys. Another 40, 50 metre bomb.
Well, he's worth 2 kicks, isn't he?
No, he's been magnificent, Troop. Back of the pack now, place gathers, good kick. And it's Tommy Baker on the end of it.
Back he goes, Troop, he'll get it again.
Siren's about to go, there it is. And I'll tell you what, this kid's got a good leg on him, young Tommy Baker.
Geez, you'd want to have from there.
If anyone can kick this, it's this kid, Ice.
Okay.
So this would be really important on the cusp of three-quarter time. So the Magpies, Tommy Baker comes in. He's going to kick from right on 50. I tell you what, he has struck it. That is a goal!
You called it.
And they come from everywhere, and so they should, because there's a little bit of breath and a little bit of life in this contest. So the Magpies go to 5-2-32. Port Fairy 7-11-53.
That's a big kick, Matthew.
21 points at three-quarter time. And that Tildy Carter has silenced the Port Fairy faithful in the grandstand.
It has to have travelled, well, at least 55. It's probably travelled further.
I was right behind that, Ice. That was a good kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you called that, Stewie. Give you credit there, mate.
He's a good kid, Tommy Baker. He played well last week and he's continued that form today.
So all of a sudden they've kicked 2 in the last 5 minutes, haven't they, Camperdown?
Well, desperately needed, of course. But
and they are.
Give themselves a chance.
They're going with, I reckon, the scoring end in the last quarter. I know there's not much, but they just kicking down that city end.
I think
always.
we need Blakey back to know that.
An advantage down here. Righto, three-quarter time here. 21-point lead to the Port Fairy Seagulls. One of these sides is going to get their first victory in 2026. Who will it be on the other side of this?
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor-outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Hi, it's John from Curie Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people age 50 plus, get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Kirai Health, always here for mob.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Welcome back, three-quarter time. Two late goals to the Camperdown Magpies have certainly made this contest a little bit more interesting than it was. Tildy Carter, you were down there at three-quarter time. What was the messaging from both coaches?
I only got to Port Fairy's huddle, obviously. Pretty good feeling, just a matter of grinding it out now. But I think the big move, boys, is Sully's gone on the ball here, a bit of strength in the midfield.
First goal is going to be so important in this contest, Tilly.
It will be. Bartlett got the tap out. Sully straight to him. He's wrapped up. Takes three to try and stop him, but it was too high in the end. And Matt Sully will get a free kick. Spears it to centre-half forward. Well positioned there is Josh Place. It's been pretty sound this afternoon, Josh Place. Ever reliable. Short kick, it's good. They get the quick answer, Jonty Lafferty. Lafferty, centre-half forward. Oh, well done there by Troop. Here's Tommy Baker, he slipped. Looked to paddle it forward. Under pressure there is the Seagulls defence and Sinnott.
Geez, Troop's having a day, isn't he? Like, just cutting that one off.
He looks a player at centre half. Yeah, well, I guess in that defensive lineup, doesn't he? He's been terrific.
It didn't happen to me often, boys, but some days the footy just does follow you, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
from the start, that's happened with him today.
Yeah, and he's just playing that loose man again. He's sort of standing in front of the two forwards around that goal square area. Thompson gets the handball out. Wallers trying to control it. Intercepted here. Sumner has a run and goal, but a free kick's been paid. It's a push in the back. And it is going to go against Camperdown, and a free kick will go to the Port Fairy Seagulls.
Group 1, Jimmy Wallers. Gee whiz, that would have been the one that really just might have got a bit of momentum going for the Magpies. They trail this one by 21 points. So they're going to have to kick 4 goals in this last quarter to win it. They've kicked 5 for the game. So squared up kick that time from Wallace to Maloney. Maloney goes to Fleming. So every play now is going to be vital here. Fleming kicks out further afield. Hobbs is the target. Getting back there is Bartlett. Happy to see the ball go across the boundary line. And we will have a ball up. You can hear big crowd downstairs with our man on the boundary, all thanks to SC Concrete, Scotty Carter.
Good crowd, mate. Really good crowd here now. Surprisingly, considering the conditions earlier in the day.
Umpire Vernie Robson with a big heave. Sends that one in on the boundary line. Bartlett. Brennan to Guthrie. Been good for the Seagulls, both those two. In ball, kick misses the target. Uncontested mark there, taken by the Rock. Luke O'Neill. He can go through. They're running everywhere here, Camden. You can see they're just taking the game on. Sumner had options everywhere. Kicks further afield. Has to be good. Goes through the hands of Miles Sinnott. Good enough to gather. Handball over the top. That was Griff. Coming through there was Kavanagh. He gets a handball to Sinnott. Zach. Diving play. Oh, look at that for a pick-up by Angus Gordon. Free kick. No, umpire says play on. And they are looking all of a sudden dangerous, aren't they, Camperdown?
And that pace of the football, I'll tell you what, that was a good tackle in the end by Guthrie, because that was getting very close to a near certain goal. So at the top of the goal square for the Magpies, Kavanagh flies in the ruck. Guthrie gets the kick out. Still inside defensive 50, but the boundary line will be his friend. 30 metres around from the Camperdown goal. So we're at 21 points.
You just sense a bit more run from Camperdown here than
and urgency.
Yeah.
So boundary throw in, 30 metres around. We've played 3.5 minutes in this power call fourth term. Boundary throw in strong. Luke Kavanagh in the ruck. Sully, it just goes straight to him. He's wrapped up, and we'll have a stoppage inside forward 50.
As I said, this first goal is going to be so important. We've nearly ticked over 4 minutes of this final quarter. Port Fairy lead this by 21 points. Coming through there is Spence. He's always dangerous in this situation. Snap around the body. Kick had to be good, but it's not. Cutting it off, Tyrone Ross. Nice chest mark in the end. He's got players on the near side, but he elects to go out the far outer side here. Good mark by Place No, not Pay. And the ball goes across the boundary line and we'll have a ball up. Tildy, what do they need to do here, the Camperdown Magpies, do you think?
Definitely even numbers up with Truth, but I wouldn't allow him to place 3 this quarter. But what they need to do is what they're doing, Stewie. They're winning the footy at ground level. They're taking a risk. They're trying to open it up a bit and play on, that quick movement, ball movement football.
It's an even match-up in the forward line for the Magpies. Kavanagh, sort of that one near Troop. Here they go, Josh Place. It was a smothered kick. Well done there by Hamish Gleeson. A chain of handballs falls in the hands of Tyrone Ross. Gets to a running Lucas Edmonds, who's busy. Inside forward 50. O'Neill was gutsy. Here comes Brock Stevens, keeps it alive. Along the boundary to James O'Neill, gets to a running Miles Sinnott to Lafferty. He looks to work it forward. They're just desperate here, the Magpies. Wrapped up. And we'll have a stoppage between wing and half forward.
Banker's Choice just survives to win in Melbourne. Just fell in.
I don't think I had the banker in my quad.
Yeah,
you're alive, Ozzy?
Yeah, led all the way. Just fell in.
Oh, what was coming at it?
There was 2 coming. There was a half head between 3 of them. So Sir Atlas was coming at it, and Smokin' Romans was there as well.
Oh, that was Smokin' Romans.
Smokin' would have put us out, so we were lucky, I think.
That's all right, mate. You're alive, big fella. All thanks to the Whalers Hotel, Peter Bolsh, Bridgestone.
Well, having a chat to the Bolsh boys this week too, they're going along beautifully, and what a good business they run, Matty. I know you pump them up all the time, but
see what all the hype's about.
They do a great job.
They do a magnificent job for your tyre needs. That is for sure. Here goes the Rock. It's going to be so hard to kick goals in these conditions now. It's trying conditions. Place just bangs it on the boot. He's got Wilbur Cheeseman. Cheeseman goes further afield to Burley Griffin. He goes out
Burley.
there. Zach Sinnott, does it stay in? Yes, it does. Does well over the top once again to Cheeseman. Clever play by the youngster. Goes in, board, but getting back, taking a nice mark. In the end was Maxie Clancy. And Clancy for Port Fairy been rock solid down back today. So they've moved Gordon forward here. Going to play for the Magpies. High up and under. Good fist coming through there was Thompson. Gathers. Goes in board. Good handball. Arnold's wrapped up in a strong tackle. Holding the ball. And I've locked Sully. Strong play once again. Left foot kick. Goes out wide. Kick was good to Gleeson. He was under pressure. Mitch Ryan does well in the conditions. Miles Sinnott gets back. Spence is there. It ricochets off Spence. Goes back to Sinnott, back to Spence. And now they're out through Jonty Lafferty.
Yes, Lafferty looks to run and create. Goes to half forward. Diving at it was Kennedy. Into the hands of Clancy. Sully's there to support. Feeds the handball out to Huey Allen on the broadcast side wing. A little bit wide from Mohan, some tired bodies. Thompson's there for the Magpies. Dwyer actually. Good punch there by Huey Allen on Vic. Here comes Harry Pollock wrapped up. And taken over the boundary line will have a boundary throw. And Tildy Carter, all thanks to SC Concrete, a bit of life.
Yeah, a bit of spark in the game, mate. I have really liked the move of Sully onto the ball in this last quarter. You know, it's a day that he can play on ball, particularly late in the game when the pace has gone out of the game a little bit.
Bartlett got the hand to it. First to it over the top was clever to Spence. Goes short. Has to be a good one to Kavanagh. Just overrun it. Wallace gives a don't argue. Coming through there was Mitch Ryan. He goes towards half forward. Here comes Hobbs.
Free kick back here off the ball, boys. Gonna go to Camperdown.
So Spence looks like he'll get the free kick.
50 metres away. Could be costly.
So Spence, who's been a bit of a pride spark for the Magpies, especially in that third term. 8.5 minutes gone, final quarter. 7:11:53 to 5:2:32. So Spence numbers really filtering out into that forward 50 for the Magpies. Inside 50, jumping at it. Troop! He's been good this afternoon. Big D Troop.
Oh, if someone beats him for Matthews patrolling,
no, they can't.
Play today.
I don't think it's possible.
Nah, he's been enormous, but they've just got to, like, you'd nearly be just putting someone on him, all thanks to SC Concrete, wouldn't you? Now just go and man him up.
Well, I think they are a little bit, Stewie, but I think he's just reading the game so well in this quarter, and he's just positioning himself right in that hot spot. And I guess it's hard to be too cute with the footy when you're going forward in wet conditions too, mate.
It's nearly at a stage though where you just got to just nearly tag him.
Well, he's been unstoppable all day, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he's reading it well, so he's going to take someone to the ball effectively, isn't he? You know.
I agree, mate.
Or send Grumpy Smith on, mate. You've only got two.
Do you know who I reckon? He hasn't had much of an impact today. He was enormous last week, Fraser Lucas. He's smart enough and he kind of plays tall, so maybe that might be a little option.
But maybe is it too little too late? Like maybe something like that should have happened, Matthew.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, boundary throw-in. They've had a lot of the ball here, Camperdown, but they just can't score. And Port Fairy, they are absolutely working the house down. Ross Gathers been magnificent through the contest today. Good spoil. There's Edmonds. I've seen a lot of Lucas Edmonds today.
Oh, I still reckon he's had a fair bit of the footy, but gets a lot of in and under work. Hey, let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. Dying stages of Portland taking on Cobden at the Cobden Rec Reserve. It's the Tigers leading by 6.72, 44 to 58-38. We move across to Melville Oval, the Blues, 12-6-78 to 6-6-42, the Hamilton Kangaroos. South Warrnambool and North Warrnambool 7-10, 5-2-30, 6-2-38, South Warrnambool 9-11-65, North Warrnambool.
Gee whiz, there was a heavy hit there on young Miles Sinnott too, and he's a little bit, I don't think there was, I don't know, I shouldn't say because I kind of just seen it out of the corner of my eye, but he's a little bit sore to get up, he's Miles Sinnott, so trainers around him at the moment. It
I reckon this will be downfield, Stewie.
I think, yeah, the umpire's just conferring here because it was a late hit tilt, I reckon. Did you see it?
No, I only seen him go down, heavily hit the ground. I didn't actually see the incident. I've got a few people standing in front of me, mate.
There's just the thing that gets me. I didn't see it either, but there's no remonstration whatsoever. That's not to say that, but you know what I mean. There doesn't seem to be anyone firing up from the opposition, for example.
Looks like it might be a.
He looks groggy, just getting up.
He is.
He's been good too.
He's in a bad way.
So I think the umpire's just conferring here. There could be a down the ground free kick. This will be interesting. So it's going to go down the ground, and it's going to go. Well, can't go to Port Ferry. Oh, it's going to go to Port. I don't know how this works. So I don't know what they've done here.
He's just brought the ball back. I don't know.
Did they pay advantage? Maybe they kicked it out in the full. I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure either. Anyway, play goes on here at the Gardens Oval, Port Ferry, and the Seagulls are doing enough at the moment. We've ticked over 12 and a half minutes, and they've still got that 21-point lead. Geez, that's a good mark. And guess who it is?
Guess who it was?
It's the F Troop.
Of course it is.
He's had 40 today. He has been on song, the big fella.
Civil War was next.
Captain Palmer.
He has been magnificent, though. Have you seen a game like this?
Not from a big man.
Geez, young Sinnott, mate, he's soared downstairs, all thanks to Croyd Pharmacy too, boys.
Here's Zach Sinnott, looks to play on.
You just don't want to see that.
Inside 50, and guess who's running towards the football? F Troop, left foot kick. Goes towards the boundary line, we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward. Yeah, miss Sinnott, just doesn't look in great form there.
No, it makes you feel sick having a look at that.
Great kid as well.
Yeah.
7:11:53 to 5:2:32, 13 and a half gone. Front position was Bartlett. Here comes Sinnott, taken too high. Free kick's going to go to the Camperdown Magpies. They're 55 from home.
So it's Zach Sinnott got the result in the free kick, but they just can't get this wall shut down, and the wall's been led by the Troopster.
The Troopster.
Kick set.
He's become a fan favourite immediately.
There he is again, Ice! Finningham! Give it to him!
Oh, Lee Troop.
Unbelievable! He is on fire.
Dave's found the music.
He'd be loving this as the Heavenly Live match of the day. He'd be able to just keep this one and show the kids.
I'd love to know what his meters gained are. They would have to
Do we get that in the stats?
No, we
This is as comprehensive as you can get in a game, isn't it, really, the way he's played?
Yeah, everyone, as I said, I don't know. It's the race has been run, maybe, but you just man him up. He's back there by himself again here. You just go and just say, just go and stand next to him, and let's try and make him. Because there's a loose man place in the middle here. I think you just got to bite the bullet and just go and man him up now, surely. So,
you know what would top the day off for him, Stewie? In the last couple of minutes, he pushes forward and launches one from 50.
Could happen to him.
It could.
I reckon Stewie would blow a gasket if that occurred.
He might be your new favourite Hampton Lake boss, Stewie.
Don't let Mickey Caroni is a T Troop would be Stewie's favourite.
But he's got the M&M haircut today. He's come here with a new look.
He's dressed up for it.
How do you reckon he'll interview after the game?
No
Tilly, I want you to make a beeline for him because he is going to get our player of the day. Even if they lost this now, he'd still get it.
Clearly.
7:11:53 to 5:2:32. 21 points. There's still time. But they just need to manufacture something pretty quick now, the Magpies, to get another one on the board. They've tried hard. They've worked hard to get the ball moving forward. But a credit to the Port Ferry defence. They've been rock solid, led by that man, Darcy Troop. So around the half-forward line for the Magpies. Now one with a clear tap down. Tommy Baker in there trying to create something. Free kick. It's going to go to the Magpies. Dragging in was Matt Sully. So Tommy Baker kicked a beauty on the cusp of three-quarter time. And he's going back and he's going to have another launch at it. He's kicked two this afternoon. And this is going to take one of his very, very best. Baker. Looks to improve the angle side step. Drawn the player. Here comes Absalom, but can't work it around enough and a minor score. 5-3-33 to 7-11-53, a flat 20 points on the national tile scoreboard, Ice Kelson.
Yeah, hard ground to be making up now, isn't it, Hilly, as the game's rolled on. What would we have, 10, 12 minutes left or something? It's a long way back, but they have given themselves a chance, Ken.
86-42, all thanks to Matt High. The Portland Tigers lead by 6 points over Cobden. The Bombers will keep coming there, and we'll get the other two boys on at some stage here. Lights on at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy, this afternoon.
Well, Shawnee Murray will have a bit of work to do during the week to get this ground recovered, and obviously looking after he's the groundsman of all groundsmen, Big Shauno.
Yep, does a magnificent job, does Shawnee Murray.
Free kick, Camperdown, they're going to have a set shot here. Good forward pressure. And I reckon it might be Tommy Baker. Again, no, it won't be.
Is it Canadian?
No, I reckon it might be Luke Kavanagh. So Kavanagh's going to have a set shot. So this, just to give the Magpies still a pulse, a glimmer of hope. They trail by 20 to cut it back to 14 points. He kicked 4 in a quarter against Hamilton in round 2. Luke Kavanagh comes in, kicks good off the boot. Goal to Luke Kavanagh, it's back to 14 points, 18 minutes gone. Magpies, next 5 minutes, big.
They're coming here. They are coming, Eyes and Tildy. It's still a chance. Let's go around the grounds quickly to Skeeter Cannon. All thanks to Matt High, South B North. What's the latest, mate?
It's a goal fest here in the last quarter. It's North Warrnambool 10-12, 72, leading South Warrnambool 7-2, 44.
Beautifully done, Skeet. Let's go to Ants Marty at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Ants, Taran Mortlake v the Saints. What's the latest up there, buddy?
Yeah, a little bit the same here. There's been 4 goals kicked in the first 8 minutes of the quarter. So at the moment, Tauranga 5-7-37 and Koroita 5-4-34.
Good game of footy up there at the DC Farron Oval as well. What do we got here? Scotty Carter, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Clearance is massive now, East Stewie, but you still fancy the 2 goals from here, mate. But gee, you're right, they've given themselves a chance, the Magpies.
They're going to have to kick 3 goals here to win this contest. Guthrie was led. Umpire Walker says yes, and he'll get the result. Free kick. He's been good this afternoon for the Camperdown Magpies. I mean, the Port Fairy Seagulls. Left foot kick goes forward. Pollock's the target. Beautiful kick and good mark. Well, Harry Pollock goes quickly. Rowan on the end of it. I think that's bounced. Umpire read that well. There was a little bounce before you, Rowie. He's kicked 4 this afternoon. And he tried to claim that one to no avail.
50-metre lines, the destination for the Seagulls. Free kick, pushing it back. It's going to go to Port Fairy. And Guthrie, who's tried hard all day, he's been
good, hasn't he?
Around everything. And he's going to have a shot 48 metres out. They lead by 14. This will be the icing on the cake if he's able to convert.
I actually think he's been their best on-baller today, Hilly.
Yeah, agree. Just has found it, and he's just been so damaging on that left boot. So Eric Guthrie has had a very good season in his first year at the Seagulls. Yeah, one of those tired legs. Will he have enough to get it deep in that goal area? Kicks it, sprays it out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go to the Camperdown Magpies. So Luke O'Neill. That's pretty smart in the end because James O'Neill was probably the closest player, or was it Griff DeWitt, was the closest player to the boundary line, yet he's just sprinted away. And Luke O'Neill has just taken the free kick. So he's just directing play here, Luke O'Neill. Somewhat a veteran for the Magpies. And he gives it a big roost. He's looking for the outnumber. Big fly. Well done by Place. Draws the handball out. Does well to Sumner. Sumner now looks to go short. Zach said it's his target. He just skewed a little bit left. Diving in there was Malone. He did well for the Seagulls. Almost trapped there by Tommy Baker. Still anyone's football. Guthrie's in there as well. Hobbs tries to create. The ball flips out. Vander, he worked hard in there as well. Centre half forward's the destination for the Camperdown Magpies. 21 and a half minutes gone. 14 points the margin in favour of Seagulls.
Good to see young Miles sit back on the boundary for the Magpies. 2 eyes with a bit of ice on that shoulder, big fella. All thanks to Croyd Pharmacy.
Yeah, it is good to see him back because he looked very sore and sorry, didn't he?
They need a couple of goals. 22 minutes gone. They trail by 14 points to the Magpies. They've done all the attacking in this final quarter. But Port Fairy have had all the answers. Joel Maloney's been magnificent to Edmonds. Edmonds gets a quick kick out. Bouncing football. Huey Allen. Good football on that far outer side by Place. He goes back. Little bit of 1-2 action. Clancy does well. Dives on the football. They come from everywhere and it stacks on the mill, and umpire Walker says, let's have a ball up. I think it's going to be tough from here, boys.
Some handshaking taking place down here in front of us, Port Fairy. So, I don't know.
Well, they go too early, do they?
So I reckon Sally will be doing that, boys, down there.
No. Only with Trent Hill.
Oh, he's got him right in the gum.
So ball far out of side, lights on here at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. Far out of side, 14-point lead to Seagulls, Nashville Tiles scoreboard. Boundary throw in, Thompson this time up against Tobbs, used his muscle there as Thompson. Mitch Ryan's been good. Goes again to Brennan. Brennan to Ross. Quick kick around the body, going back Place. That's a good mark. Peter Bosch, Bridgestone highlight of the day. Chip kick over the top to Stevens. It's not Dacos wearing that 35. He goes out to the Rock. The Rock's got a runner who uses the football well. Bouncing ball now. Fraser Lucas gets it on to Gordon. Gordon now. Quick kick forward. Got the sit at the back. Could have been front on contact. No, it's not. And True. He just pushes it through.
Might have been a bit stiff, the Camperdown player there. I think it, you know.
Front on contact,
100%. 100%.
Here's True. Maloney, I should say, kicks it in, looking for the first game. Aaron Allen just goes across the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So it's a 13-point ball game. 24 minutes gone. It's been entertaining, that is for sure. Port Fairy leading the charge for their first win of the season. And they've tried hard all afternoon. Darcy Troop, Tyrone Ross, Eric Guthrie have been some of their standouts. Half forward line, the Magpies aren't lying down. Well done there by Zach Sinnott, trying to create. Canady, he tried to just outmuscle and get a little bit of a hand onto that football to create a mark, but some strength there by Max Clancy, sees it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. It's been a tough day at the office, conditions tough. The rain we've had this morning, ground and the ball a little bit heavy. The tap down from Thompson was good. Trying to get it out of the contest there was Allen, and he did well. Keep it alive, Absalom first to it. Ball goes over.
They've done enough now, boys, haven't they? 25 minutes gone.
You'd think so. They have to kick 3 Camperdown, so you wouldn't think they could do that.
It's been a hard, tough contest. Camperdown have never given up the ghost. Port Fairy, though, they've just done enough all day. They've probably dominated the first half without putting the Magpies away.
Matco high around the grounds, all over at Cobden. Portland 12-point winners, 8-2-50, defeating Cobden 5-38.
Big win, Portland.
They needed that, 100%.
So, 13-point lead here. Nearly 26 minutes gone. Final quarter. The Seagulls, they're going to get their first win in 2026. And they've done it for Mick Finnegan. Celebrating 70 today. Guthrie, he's been enormous. Comes through, kick, goes forward. Rowan will fly. At the back was Hobbs. Magpies with numbers through place, just steps through traffic, runs into trouble, holding the pill. Holding the pill, and it was Brennan. Great tackle, and Brennan can just milk the clock now and take some time off it. And he's smart enough to realise, and that's what he's going to do.
It's time to send F Troop forward, I think, Matt.
Oh, the F Troop's been enormous. Hello, look at him. He has been magnificent. He's on his haunches out there because he's
he should be.
He's had leather poisoning. He doesn't make the distance, Brennan, but he milked a lot of time off the clock. Ryan comes through. Rohan, or Mohan, Radouche. He's been good.
Yeah, he's been
very
lively.
good. For 4 quarters.
Kicked 2 goals and been very lively.
Can he feature in the Pit Stop Menswear Warrnambool Travel votes?
He could.
At the end of the day.
Hilly's doing them, so.
Mitchy Ryan goes in hard once again.
You've left me with the rats, so you've got the big job.
I wanted to help you, Stewie said leave him to his own devices.
Let him burn.
He'd never burn, mate. The consummate professional.
Let him
Drink
burn.
wise with eyes.
The eyes conversation.
He's so big fly at the top of Guthrie. Advantage play. That was huge from nowhere. Kick comes out. There's little Wilbur Cheeseman.
There he goes.
It's a foot race. The Troop star. Oh, he just bends one. He just stands there like a man mouth with a big fella. Oh, he's going to get to a fight now. Oh, he Troopy 50. Oh, he's done it all today.
No, can't get the free after that.
He gave away a free, and it's 50.
I thought he's going to win the fight as well.
And Troopy's just standing there. Has it gone downfield? Yes, it has. I think it has.
Oh, no, Troopy's not happy.
So the free kick's going to go, and it's Baker.
This is 7 points if he kicks
I
this.
told you to send him forward.
He's put Baker at a tight angle. He kicked one on the cusp of 3/4 time. This should be an absolute soda. Comes in. Baker sneaks it in. 28.5 minute gone. 7-4-46. 7-11-53. Port Fairy. 7 points eyes. Have they got enough time? Surely not.
I wouldn't think, but stranger things have happened.
Hilly's just gone around to the boys. How long to play here, Hilly?
43 seconds.
No.
43 seconds to get 7 points. I don't think so in these conditions, boys.
If it was 6 points, it could be a draw, but no.
If the scoreboard's right, boys, it might still be a draw.
Other issue.
Hey, that happened last week in Camperdown.
Did it?
It was actually wrong.
is the
so
other issue.
if they had to kick the goal, it would have been a draw.
So they've got 2 spare now, I think, the Seagulls here. Oh no, one spare. Coach has gone back. Troops spare.
You only need Troop, mate. That's all you need down back, Tildy.
I think you're right.
So Bartlett in the tap down with Thompson. It's been a great contest. Here they go, the Magpies. One last opportunity. And they're just happy to hold things up here, Port Fairy. So 7-11-53 to 7-4-46. About 30 seconds left in this final term here at the Gardens Oval, Port Fairy. Umpire Walker throws up nice and high. It's a wrestle in the ruck. A little bit of a falcon there by Bartlett. Here comes O'Neill. Handballs out to Vic. High up and under kick. And guess who's there? Troop nearly took another mark. And he holds up the play. 55 out from the Magpie goal.
He's got the Rory Lobster betting today, hasn't he?
The lobster. So 55
He's
out.
a crowd favourite down here.
Bartlett, Thompson got a commanding hit out. Here comes Baker, works it back to Cheeseman, paddles it, Sumner, has to be quick, kicks inside, forward 50, awkward bounce, handball comes out, good defensive work by Huey Allen, and there's the siren. The Seagulls, their first win of season 2026, and they run out victors by 7 points. 7-11-53 to 7-4-46, and a good game of Hampton League Live football this afternoon.
Oh, what a great contest. These two teams, they've thrown everything at it this afternoon. And the Seagulls have hung on by 7 points. The Magpies were coming. I reckon if this game went another 5 or 6 minutes, boys, I reckon it could have gone either way, but the Port Fairy Seagulls get the job done, and they get the 4 points for the first time, and they're going to be up and about, so they should be. Great victory. Tildy Carter, as we go downstairs to you, mate.
Yeah, I'm making my way towards him, mate, the man of the moment.
There's only one bloke to go to, and it's Darcy Troop. He's got the MVP of the day. Get him, Tildy, go downstairs to the big fella.
Congratulations, mate. First win of the year. How's that one feel?
Yeah, we just got there. It was pretty nerve-wracking, but yeah, it's exciting now.
Now, your own game yourself, mate, across half-back, controlled that back line all day, mate. Gee, you had a great day. Just read the game so well.
Yeah, the boys helped free me up and makes it a lot easier to sit off. Most of the boys up the ground do a lot of the work, so...
Now, I haven't seen you play before, mate, but I heard you were a key forward, but you'd obviously like to move down back today?
Yeah, no, it frees me up a bit more, less pressure, and yeah, I don't know.
And your partner in crime down there today, the veteran Joel Maloney, mate, gee, I thought he played an outstanding game as well.
Yeah, he's the voice in the back of my head, just all eyes behind me, and yeah, he's amazing.
And look, mate, you boys have been in the games all year virtually. That was a great reward for your effort today.
Yeah, no, it was good to finally get one over the line, and yeah, exciting. I'm sure we'll celebrate it now.
Well done, mate. Enjoy the win.
Have a good one.
Great stuff. Scotty Carter downstairs. The big Darcy Troop. He was the best man on the ground. Don't worry about that. Hey, this is the post-game. All thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool. We might stick around. We see if Till can get the songs. I reckon they'll belt it out with a bit of gusto, Tildy. Do you think you might be able to get in the room?
I'll sneak you, mate. I'm not sure if the reception will go, but I'll have a go, mate, for sure.
I reckon Tyrone Ross will be pretty happy. First win as senior coach. And he's got the smiles down there, big Roscoe.
And so he should too. And they're all coming. They're coming from everywhere too. The supporters, which is absolutely brilliant to watch. And we're just watching half yours eyes. Can it get the job done? I think it might be too far back.
I don't know. It's going to rattle late.
It's going to rattle home late. And I think Jamie Mellon might have left it a little bit too late. And he's going to run into a nice, maybe a second or third or something like that. It might even get third, will it? Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Unbelievable scenes. But unfortunately, that horse just not firing like it was last campaign. They'd be disappointed. Listen to the fans downstairs. Even through a crackly mic, it doesn't get much better than that, boys, does it? And they sung that with some gusto, and so they should. The Port Fairy Seagulls get the job done by 7 points. This is the post-game, all thanks to Conquest Pools. We're going to take a break, come back and go through our Better Players Award winners on what has been a great day for the Port Fairy Seagulls.
Hampton League Live on 3YB-FM.
Another quarter of Hamden footy for Powercore. From the first bounce to the final siren, Powercore backs Hamden League footy because local footy is essential as.